Welcome back, everybody. This is a production of Bad Movies, Worst People.
Today we're talking about Tremors 3 because it's Halloween, and we have Theseus, and we didn't put that together last year.
We did not.
Yeah. And this year, I still have not watched any of the previous films in this franchise.
So,
We never actually did an intro.
No.
that's fine.
Well, that's how the episode starts.
I'm Whitney.
I'm Derek.
I'm Jack.
I'm Theseus.
Is your head up your ass for warmth? Cue the music.
Woo!
Loosey goosey ass episode, dude.
Where we're not used to being all people-y.
I know.
I've only done one of these, so it's not on me for not having this right.
Oh no, it's always on us.
It's me.
We've only done 170 some odd.
Yeah, one day
Not
we'll figure
including
it
on Took Shots First.
out. We need 10,000 hours to be good at something.
Yeah. And we're only at like 1,000.
I can't do this that much longer. Don't have it in me.
So welcome back, Theseus.
Well, thank you.
How do you feel being on an episode again?
I feel fantastic. Y'all are some of my favorite people, and I'm glad to be
Likewise.
back here
Aw,
watching a movie and a series that I haven't seen any of the other ones in.
Dude, next
Yes.
year we got to have you for another 3.
Yes,
where you haven't
please.
seen any of the franchise, and it'll be like your third time with the third movie of your. Oh,
It's like seventh son of a seventh son, but
we're
just,
doing 3s.
Yeah, perfect.
Without
perfect.
Because
without
Theseus.
Jeff Bridges.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But yeah, like Jack said, last time we had you on was for Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, right? Night of the
Yep.
Witch? Season of the Witch?
Season of the
Season
Witch.
of the Witch. Fantastic movie.
You know, where the snakes and everything were in Ireland.
One more
from
day
the
to
Stonehenge.
Halloween, Halloween,
Okay.
Halloween.
Longer days to Oh, wait. It is how many days till Halloween?
37 days to Halloween.
No, wait. When this airs.
I don't know.
There's no way of knowing
What
that.
day that is.
It's like 14 more days till Halloween.
It's coming up.
Roughly 16-ish. I don't know. What day is it?
The 24th.
But yes, we had you on
Oh.
for Halloween 3. We never even mentioned that 3CS was on Halloween 3, which was a stupid thing on our part. But this year, we're doing Halloween, which would have been a good time to do Halloween 3, by the way.
Yeah.
I was just ahead of the 8 ball there.
Yeah, you were.
So we have 3CS back for Halloween to talk about Tremors 3, Back to Perfection from 2001. The longest Tremors movie.
Oh,
at
okay.
104 minutes.
104?
Yeah.
Wow.
It did feel a bit long.
A
Yeah.
little bit.
I'm glad I watched this with you guys whilst drinking and having other things. Otherwise, this would have been just a shit boring movie to watch by yourself.
Could you feel where the commercial breaks were?
No.
Neither could I.
Yeah, I heard you mention while we were watching that it was like a made for TV movie. At first I thought it was a joke.
Then
Then
you
I
kept
saw
watching.
the acting.
And it might be straight to video and then aired on TV. That might be why we didn't
Okay.
feel commercial
Okay.
breaks. But it definitely did not come out in theaters.
Or it was straight to TV, but they didn't know. Like, it wasn't filmed for that. They're like, we're going to get a theatrical release. And it's like, we're going to get a DVD release. We can get it on TV, guys. That's the best we can do.
we're gonna get a VHS release. It's 2001.
Yep. We signed a deal with Betamax. They feel like making a comeback.
But this one directed by a name that might sound familiar, but it won't. Brent Maddock. You know why it might sound familiar?
Doesn't sound
He was
familiar.
one of the writers of the original Tremors and Tremors 2.
Like,
Something
along
I don't
with-
pay attention
Along
to.
with his partner with the unfortunate name in 2025 of SS Wilson.
I mean, I just think it's a ship, you know? It's like the SS Minnow.
I think we made that joke last 2 times, but I don't know.
This is the boat that Tom Hanks gets his friend from.
Wilson?
The Castaway, Wilson. It's a boat that strictly carries Wilson volleyballs to and fro.
But you
Tennis
don't
balls,
remember that in Castaway it was specifically opened from a UPS
FedEx.
FedEx a FedEx package.
Yeah, because they didn't know about the SS Wilson. They were like, well, how do I get a volleyball from hither to thither? Well, FedEx it. No, you ask the SS Wilson.
Was that
And he has an SS delivery service too.
Was that ball
Super
inflated?
speedy.
Yes.
So they were shipping it inflated?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Ready to use, dude.
It's in a box and everything.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen soccer balls already inflated and volleyballs already
I've
inflated.
never seen Castaway.
But you have seen a
never seen
volleyball
Castaway?
before.
No.
But you've been to Target.
Well, yeah, you buy them at the store that way. And
Yeah.
Ship it in the mail that way. It's a
Someone
big box.
was-
What do you think that they have their minimum wage paid, workers who are surviving off of,
3 cents a day.
yeah, exactly.
They're non-union.
Inflating them in the back of the
No, you ship it flat, and then the person who bought the fucking ball inflates it.
That's not how it
No,
works
that's
on the
not how
SS
it
Wilson.
works.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it makes for really terrible shipping logistics, but for a bunch of happy customers.
All right. And that's all that's important. It's capitalism.
Yeah.
We have 2 other writers here, by the way. So Brent Maddock, SS Wilson,
Writer
and
strong.
Nancy Roberts are all credited for writing the story. And then John Welpley was credited with the teleplay. So Nancy
I'm
Roberts,
sorry, what's a teleplay?
it's a script but for television.
You couldn't sound
Okay.
more like a wienery British dude. Tom Welpley here.
Well, so Nancy Roberts,
Mama, they beat me up and took me lunch money, all of my farthings. I can't get any blood pudding now. I'm going to be ever so bothered. I'll go cry in the WC.
they
The
threw away
water
my
closet.
teleplay.
They threw away my teleplay, Mummy.
so Nancy Roberts also wrote Tremors 4, and she was the showrunner for the Tremors television show. So good for her.
They like their people.
And then John Welpley
well,
wrote
please, dead.
this Tremors 5 and 6, and
Did a smash up job
and he
on them.
wrote a bunch of TV, a lot of single episodes, but he wrote quite a few more episodes of 90210 and MacGyver, which is important to mention
Yeah, it is.
because it's brought up in this movie.
It's really important because, boom, I'm going to tell you, it comes into play in a big way.
Oh wait, this all comes full circle.
Who wants to be an
With,
ass blaster air?
I was actually surprised watching this movie. Well, that's not part of the movie, so that doesn't count. But there was a few things that were like set up and came back.
Mhm.
We've watched plenty of movies where it's like, where'd that come from, or why did this set it up
Where
and
did
never
it
happen?
go?
Because
Cotton Eye
3CS
Joe.
pointed one out very early with the ultrasonic.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Super watch.
Whitney got one with the potatoes.
No,
then-
that was
no,
also
that-
3CS.
yeah,
Oh,
again.
damn.
So we have Chekhov's watch and
Uh-huh.
Chekhov's potatoes in this one.
Yeah.
I would eat Chekhov's potatoes. I bet they taste good.
There was something else too, but I can't.
They
think
all-
of it
you-
right
They're
now.
always-
Idaho potatoes.
You always burp
So-
up Chekhov's potatoes, though, because they always come back.
That's
That's
right.
not, it's not until the third act, though.
Right.
So the second act, when you're out at the bar,
So
you're
you
fine.
have Chekhov's potatoes, you go drink, and you go home like, oh, more potato.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Before we
they-
get into
they
the
are
plot
in-
line, I would like to say that the DVD landing screen reminded me so much of like Turok 64.
It does, doesn't it?
He's
It
not
was
fucking wrong.
absolutely
He
wild.
said it, and he's like, oh, flooded with memories. My God.
Well, it's the underground part of the Tremors like poster,
Yeah.
except for they didn't have enough of it, so I feel like they just took it and tiled it, which would be why it would remind you of like a Nintendo 64
Uh-huh.
game.
Let's stretch it. Can we stretch it?
Obviously, we don't have a box office game, but I do have a budget. If anybody wants to try to guess the budget,
Okay.
What was the budget of Cutaway?
oh God, I don't remember.
$1 million.
And are we doing
It
Prices
was
Right
more than that.
rules?
It was
Okay, $4
$11
million.
We are doing
I
Prices
don't
Right
remember.
rules.
So I want to say it was $4 million for Cutaway because it was a very low number, single digit number.
This is $6 million.
Okay, you say 6? What do you say, sir?
$5 million, 900,999.
Dick.
I'm gonna say $3 million, sir.
And Jack wins the showcase because it's exactly $6 million
Ow!
Suck it.
estimated. But yes,
Purple square for
and by the way,
Jack.
Cutaway budgets was $9 million.
Oh,
I just looked.
I
it
was
up.
close. I said
Well, that
single digit.
would have changed my answer though, because I thought Cutaway was like $5 million. I'm like, this is a little bit more than that.
Cutaway cost $3 million more than this. That's because you're throwing people out of planes. It was mostly insurance.
Oh yeah, and
this
fucking-
cost a little bit more than like some other movies because they blew a bunch of shit up.
Well, and I think Stephen Baldwin's Bible budget, since he hands them out everywhere he goes, like he needs a stockpile of Bibles to hand out on every
See,
scene.
the thing is, he doesn't see this as stealing. Every hotel he goes to when he's shooting movies, he steals the Bibles out of the
oh yeah, the
side
Gideon's
table.
Bible.
Yeah, and then he hands those out to people on the streets.
yeah, Gideon way now.
Baldwin?
Yeah, he's super
He's
easy.
a
We
born
talked about it.
again. Ever since he worked with Pauly Shore, he's like, I gotta go find Jesus, man.
Oh, that's right. He
Well, I
got
mean,
sober.
it's nice that we're having this conversation the day after the rapture.
So I heard all about this rapture that I did not think.
Oh, we died in 2012. This is
Well,
hell.
This is
Whitney said
purgatory.
something last night when it was like apparently the rapture happened. I was like, funny, all those people are still out there. I see Charlie Kirk's wife. I see Donald Trump. I
Uh-huh.
see JD Vance. Weird.
Well, they tried to get Donald Trump up there, but they didn't have enough angels to lift his fat ass. I don't body shame except for him.
He only weighs 187 pounds.
My God,
But he is
Looks
6'4".
he looks
so-
amazing. He could be playing linebacker.
This was all on his physical.
Yeah, it's
I'm
all,
6'2", and I generally weigh around 180, 170 pounds.
yeah.
Yeah.
You look fantastic.
Yeah, so
You and Donald Trump look
6'4"
almost the same.
Yeah.
Exactly, almost the same.
Only
in
difference
physique
is the hair.
and- yeah,
You-
that-
How's the
shaved it?
how's the non-binary guy wearing less makeup than the president?
exactly. Hey,
All
catch me on
binary.
a different
All
day.
binary. Sorry.
Yeah, I say catch me on a different day, and that'll be different.
Yeah, but I bet you know how to blend yours.
You should see him in some phenomenal, or sorry, them 3CS in phenomenal red heels.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
And also, all pronouns are fine. That's
Yes.
completely fine.
But I think if you're making an effort, you're making an effort. Just don't be one of those
Exactly.
guys like, I don't know what to call anybody no more. This country's gone to hell in a handbasket. You got guys wearing girls' dresses, and everybody's calling them there. Give me an armadillo, make a hat.
It matters to me. It affects my life. Speaking of affecting your life, Jack, there was almost a video game of Tremors in 2003.
Oh my
Ooh.
God.
It was supposed to come out in December of 2003.
Were you going to get to play as the Tremor?
I think it was a third-person action survival game.
Okay.
So you're trying to
Was it
kill the
N64?
Tremors. 2001, it would have been PlayStation. I don't
would-
know what was out.
it
at
would-
that
it still
point.
would've been,
N64 was on
PS.
2001, like Turok
Wasn't
and
Yeah.
everything.
GameCube out by 2001?
Oh, that's what I meant. GameCube.
It was PS2, I'm pretty sure.
Probably PS2, but apparently it was supposed to come out.
Sega.
It was supposed to come out in December of 2023, and apparently Michael Gross, Frank Welker, Keith David, and Sean Christian, who is Cactus Jack, Desert Jack in this movie,
Cactus Jack is a whole different bird.
had already recorded a bunch of voiceover stuff for it.
Dude.
But then it got quietly scrapped because of non-interest from the fan base.
That is what this
Yeah.
movie is missing.
Keith David?
Yes.
Yeah, and Frank
And
Welker.
Frank Welker. He might have been.
He might have been doing the
I didn't
Graboid
see him in the
thing.
credits, but he might have been like,
Yeah.
he's Frank Welker.
I
That's
mean,
what he does.
he's voiced a door. Like, quite literally. Just been like, you want another one? Nope, that was perfect. All right. If anybody has not seen this, and I know that you have, go on YouTube and look up Frank Welker lion sounds for Lion King.
Oh.
Look up.
It's him screaming into a fucking trash can with a microphone, and it sounds amazing.
Also, look up the video of him and what's the Optimus Prime actor?
Peter Cullen.
Peter Cullen. Look up the video of them at like some Comic-Con talking to each other on stage in their Megatron and Optimus Prime voices. It's pretty awesome.
I bet.
That sounds fantastic.
And this movie did win an award at the 2001 Video Premiere Awards.
Razzie.
No. Video Premiere Awards. You've heard of them.
Have I?
No. They,
I don't know anything about the VPA.
they actually just glue a VHS to a stand and give it to people. It's not
It's
even
your
gold.
VHS.
But Michael Gross won Best Actor at the 2001 Video Premiere Awards.
I mean,
Do you think
he
he
is.
arrived? Do you think he showed up?
I didn't write it down, but the trivia had his speech.
He is acting in this. I mean, like, he's not the bad part.
He is not.
How much
Michael
do you
Gross
think
rules.
the for-year consideration campaign was to get that?
Probably not much. 2001, it wasn't a lot of straight to video. Not like today. It's easy to put straight to video because all
Not
you gotta
like
do is
the
upload it to a
80s.
server.
Not like the 80s either.
Yeah, well, that was different too because we had people were like, let's fill them this video store shelves.
Yeah.
We need transmorphers.
Ugh, transmorphers.
That's a real one?
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, holy shit.
It
I was
is.
just trying to make fun of Transformers knockoff.
Right next to Transformers at the Blockbuster shelf was Transmorphers, and right next to Snakes on a Plane was Snakes on a Train.
Right next to Money Train was Money Plane with Kelsey Grammer.
Oh.
Yeah, they
wow.
traveled back in time 30 years and stuck it up
Yeah,
there.
you want to know who? Like, I think he's the bad guy. You know who the good guy is?
Who?
The wrestler Edge.
Okay,
I
I
know
have to watch
Edge.
this movie now.
Edge.
Yeah.
I know Edge. He was in the WWF when it had
And I know I shouldn't be throwing this stone right now, but some people look ridiculous with a man bun.
So
I have it on good authority that you look pretty amazing with a man bun.
Oh, is it the authority your eyeballs?
Well, yes, mine.
I'm just
And a couple other girls that know that we're friends.
No, what they were saying is they like his man buns.
Could have been
understood.
that.
They're both
mean-
red and hairy.
I was gonna say Jack's pretty caked up.
It's got juicy cakes.
So this
It's
movie
weird for me to
starts.
say, sorry.
That's not.
This movie starts after we started making a bunch of Nazi jokes right at the beginning
Oh God.
in Argentina. Funny enough,
Because
strange.
SS Wilson came up and we were
Yeah.
like, all right, let's make some Nazi jokes real quick before
Also,
this
the
movie gets
Back to
underway.
Perfection.
And then Back to Perfection, Argentina. Luckily, there was no fucking blonde hair, blue eyed scientist pretending to be an Argentinian native.
Argentina makes sense though because the last one, Tremors 2, Aftershocks, was
they
in
were
Mexico.
in Guadalajara.
Yeah, so they just kept traveling south.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it makes sense. They're trying to get away from this crazy redneck with his fucking guns.
I mean,
Every time we take a vacation in Nevada, one of our family members gets blowed up by this fucking redneck.
I just wanted to go to a casino.
We
Now my
wanted to
wife has been exploded.
I was trying to listen to Wayne Newton.
we were just trying to get the natural delicacy. What is the word? The ethnic, not ethnic. The
Indigenous.
indigenous delicacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard the sheep here.
When
but-
in
We
Rome,
tried to take a
motherfucker.
vacation to Las Vegas, and this bacon man threw my wife off a cliff and said, "Can you fly?"
started screaming, "Can you fly, sucker?"
And guess what? We had to make some rule changes.
I still have no frame of reference for that.
You will. You will be. So yes, we meet Burt Gummer, Michael Gross again. For those who don't know or didn't listen to those other episodes,
Again.
he's in 1 and 2 and 4, 5, 6, 7, and the TV show. But he's also from Family Ties.
Did we do episodes?
Yeah, we did 1 and 2.
Did we?
Oh yeah,
It was a Patreon for 1.
2 is not.
That's right. That was like
Did you recognize him
years
though
ago.
from Family Ties?
Oh, definitely, yes.
Okay.
But also, he was driving with his lights on, with night vision goggles on.
Yep.
That's just who Burt Gummer is.
That seems very inefficient.
Yep.
Because
Well,
he's
yes.
seeing farther than his car, and his lights were only on so the people that he was meeting could find him
It would have looked a lot
And
cooler if
he
he
was
pulled up with his
looking-
headlights off. Like, damn,
farther away.
damn, Bert.
But he's there to
I don't
kill
know.
a bunch
Holes
of
in plot.
shriekers.
Perfect movie. 5 stars.
For sure.
100%.
He's there
yeah.
to kill a bunch of shriekers. The news is there, and he's just giving them the speech about like, well, I don't know. It's a whole speech, but he has this gun, and I found something interesting that I thought Jack would find interesting. So most of the IMDb trivia of this is just listing off the guns that Burt Gummer and various characters use throughout the movie.
Wow. What kind of gun did he have?
The one that he has, it looks like a little, or it probably is like a little grenade launcher thing.
Oh yeah.
I didn't write down the name
I believe
of it,
it's an M20.
but it's
Or
featured
40.
in Cliffhanger and another movie that they talked about. They're like, but this is the only time you've ever seen it on screen actually shooting flares, which is its actual function, not like explosive, not projectiles.
Yeah.
like
I mean, a flare would be a projectile.
ordnance.
Ordnance.
So, yeah,
I love that. Thank you.
I didn't copy and paste the IMDb
Did they
trivia.
use it in
It's in my
Cliffhanger to
brain.
make an avalanche?
And my brain is not a.
Is there a
Good.
cliffhanger in Cliffhanger and they never completed it?
No, it's a what?
It's called
that would've been-
Cliffhanger because the movie ends right in the middle.
John
Yeah, that's what
Lithgow.
I'm saying.
You
That
know,
would've
you want to know what I want? Credits.
Exactly.
What's he want?
Fucking meta.
But yeah, he uses the flares to draw in all these shriekers. Jumps in this big anti-aircraft gun from Waterworld,
yeah.
and just mows these things down.
What's that brother's name there? Bert.
And he just mows them all down. He doesn't get covered in soot like the guy from Waterworld because this one still works properly.
Well, you know Burt Gummer is going to go home and clean this and crank one out.
Oh, that's why he was a little late for meeting with the news people, actually. He was like polishing it with a toothbrush.
Oh, yeah. I guarantee you this guy doesn't have a speck of dust on his firearms.
So there were
Never.
supposed to be a lot more practical effects in this movie. They have a bunch of the Graboid stuff from number 1. They have some of the Shrieker stuff for number 2, but it basically just came down to functionality, time, and budget.
Yeah.
So they ended up using a lot of CG.
Because there are puppets here. Like, you see them.
Yeah.
And this is the only time we actually see Shriekers alive in this movie, even though they're mentioned later, but they
Mhm.
never see them. They couldn't use the Shrieker models from number 2 because there was like a software incompatibility. So this new team, which is not led by Phil Tippett, who did the ones from number 2,
Wait,
famously.
Tippett did it?
Yeah, this number 2, not this one.
Okay.
Tippett did it.
But
Tippett
he
did
did
it.
design the Shriekers, but like they couldn't reuse them, so this company basically took those and then tried to make them themselves, and that might be why they're only in this one scene.
Mhm.
Well, let me just also say, so 2 tie-ins here.
2.
First, I think that the CGI in this reminds me a lot of like Stargate level, like SG-1 level.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say the
CGI,
series. If people don't
which
know,
tying back into MacGyver.
oh yeah,
Stars
Oh,
MacGyver.
Yeah,
yes.
what's
so-
the name? Richard
MacGyver.
Richard Dean Anderson.
Richard
Thank you
Dean
very much.
MacGyver.
Richard MacGyver.
The
Dick
the other
MacGyver.
thing is Phil Tippett
MacGyver
did
Dick?
the
Yes,
practical
please.
effects for Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah,
And that'll come into play.
and
That is heavily
Starship Troopers. We talked about that on when we did number 2.
Mhm. But the Jurassic Park references drip out of this movie.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I mean,
yes.
so they've seen Jurassic Park at this point, right? They've seen 3 of them at this point.
Mhm.
Yep, that's the fun neighbor with his stupid fucking subwoofers. Hopefully that's not on here. I hate
If
that
you're
fucking
hearing
kid.
that, it's just a fucking really rude
19-year-old asshole.
Yeah, it's a kid who likes to work on his car at 2 in the morning. It's fun. But yeah, there's all kinds of Jurassic Park references, including the inclusion of Mindy
Yeah,
from Tremors 1.
welcome back.
Welcome
But she was also
back.
in Jurassic Park and The Lost World.
She
Mhm.
was.
And now she paints.
And don't go too far because we will be watching her in Spaced Invaders, a childhood favorite of mine that I'm finding out most people have never even heard of.
No,
I've heard of it, not like before you said anything about it, but I'd never seen it. I don't
Yeah.
even know anything about
I
it.
It's one that
thought
my
it was a
family
game.
watched so much that I think that's Space Invaders.
That's just Space Invaders.
yeah, this is Spaced.
You had a D to it. Now it's a boob comedy.
It's not a boob comedy. They're
No.
children.
Well, I mean, I was
It's a
Are
dick
they?
comedy
Oh
because
yeah,
you're adding
this
the
is
D.
kids.
no.
Oh, it felt like a boob comedy. It felt like a.
Spaced Invaders sounds like a early 2000s stoner film.
Well, one of the aliens sounds like Jack Nicholson the whole fucking time, man.
I
The-
do remember
The
that.
minor,
Oh,
the minor
God, memory
descriptions
unlocked.
you've given me, I just assumed it was something along the lines of Earth Girls Are Easy.
You would think so, except for these aliens are short, so they can dress up like children during Halloween.
Oh,
Dude.
like E.T.
Oh my
and you know
God.
what? You know
I
who
have seen
the
this.
main girl is? Mindy. She dresses like a xenomorph.
Wait, how many days till Halloween?
14 days till Halloween, Halloween, Halloween.
14 days till Halloween.
So we go back to Perfection, Nevada. I said it.
Set it back
Nobody
to
in the movie
perfection.
said it, but I said it.
Hey, that's the name.
Oh my god.
And we meet Tony Gennaro, who was in the first one, and we've also seen him before
Miguelito.
in Cop Rock, episode 7, Copophiliac.
Copophiliac, that's right.
Yeah.
Matt, we'll talk about Cop Rock after we do this episode.
You're
can't
a
wait to
you're a
check it out.
patron. Go check it out.
I actually should.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, that's right. You are a
do you
patron.
often wish that Law and Order would bust out into song and dance?
Always.
Then you need to watch Cop Rock.
We have
That's
it on.
exactly what it is.
He has it on Blu-ray.
Did I
DVD.
ever
No,
tell you that
DVD
I saw
quality.
Dick Wolf's yacht?
Really?
I was in
Was an
Santa
orca
Barbara
attacking it?
having a drink at like this place over next to the marina, and the bartender pointed out, it's like, yeah, you see that yacht right there? It's like, that's Dick Wolf's.
And then you flipped it off.
That's Trapper Wolf's yacht. So
God.
that's a joke for Jack and the people who listen to Hunt Took Shots first.
No, but it's a really fun
And
show.
Dave Filoni.
Hell yeah.
Dave Filoni.
Dave Filoni.
But yes, Miguel is there. He's talking to Burt. There's this real estate company trying to come in and build Perfection Valley ranchettes.
Because why wouldn't they? There used to be a bunch of murder here. You want to set up a different version of Poltergeist? Build a fucking
Well,
bunch
it's
of
been
track
11
homes.
years, dude. They say it like 12 times.
Build track homes
Okay,
right over
here-
them dead bodies.
If there's any Tremors executives that are listening to this episode,
God, I hope so.
please make Tremors 8 a Tremors Poltergeist movie.
Yeah.
I would
That's what we're
pay
missing.
real money to have that.
What the hell kind of evolution are they going to do now? They're spirits. Oh, no.
Well, we built the houses on the graveyards of the Graboids, but,
But
we
we
moved the
didn't-
tombstones.
We didn't move the bodies.
I can see it now. Craig
you
T.
guys
Nelson,
notice-
if you're bored.
I didn't write it down when it happens, but I noticed it. I think it's one of the tourist kids says something about like taking a picture with the tremor
Uh-huh.
because everybody always calls them tremors, but they're Graboids.
It's a Graboid.
It's that fun little like throwback thing. It's like this is because I think in 2001 by then they know because it's been 10 years, 11 years,
11
since the
years.
original.
11 years.
they know people just call them Tremors. So there's some kid that's like, I want to get a picture with the Tremor.
Shut up, you stupid shitbird.
So at this
Your
point, I
line-ass
figure I should
t-shirt.
also interject that on the schoolyard as a kid, we used to play this a game that was called Tremors. I hadn't seen Tremors, but it was basically the floor is lava, and now I understand why why it was called Tremors.
You're like
I
a you're a
understand why I was
precocious
out all the time.
You're a precocious little 7-year-old that's like, guys, this is more like Dune.
Yeah, exactly.
Matt's out. No, I was doing a worm walk.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
No,
not out.
No,
I was
you
doing
have
an
to,
arrhythmic shuffle walk. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you have to step without rhythm.
Which is not a problem for me.
I was gonna say I'm a Midwestern white guy, so it's very.
I step
not a
I step
problem.
without rhythm and step without rhyme.
I do like dancing.
You have all the rhythm. There's no way you can take 4 steps without like having a pattern.
Let me finish this whiskey, and I could. That's the secret
You
to surviving.
fall in percussion.
That's the secret to surviving Dune, though. Just be fucking shithouse the whole time. Worm's never gonna find me walking like this.
That's why the Graboids have never successfully invaded the Midwest.
Well, that's why
Too drunk.
the suits they wear are called still suits. They're not. It's not recycling their moisture. It's
Oh.
making whiskey, and they're just.
There
All right,
we
let's
go.
do this.
Oh, that'd be real nice.
How have you survived so long? You see this nose breather? Whiskey. Hurts like shit for the first year. You get a callus.
I just
inside of your
vaporize
nose.
it. But so we meet. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say you and I have that problem. Not a problem. It's a pretty awesome ability to just make music out of anything.
Oh yeah.
And we would just immediately like
The worms be down there like, I hear him humming.
Just start
Is he moonwalking?
just humming jazz.
Free,
do some
little
Oh, God.
freeform
do some odd
scatting.
meter. Yeah.
Freeform scatting?
Yeah.
It's all about what's in between the notes or something.
Yeah, I can't handle that.
Play the right notes.
You never stop playing jazz.
So we meet
Jazz stops playing you.
we meet Jodie Chang, who is the daughter, I think,
Or
of
granddaughter?
Walter Chang,
Yes.
Victor Wong from the first
she
movie.
is the granddaughter.
I don't know.
Who knows? He's a non-specific age.
She was in the second one as well, though,
No.
right?
No.
Oh,
They
he
were in
died
Mexico.
in the second. Oh,
She wasn't.
This
There
is
was none of these
back
people
to
were around.
perfection.
So
That's
she's played by a woman
right.
named Susan Chuang. I want to say it right, but Chuang. So it's much like her name in the movie, but with a U.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's very pretty.
TV like character actress. I wrote down a bunch of shows because they're all shows Whitney watches.
Oh,
So she's been in at least one or more episodes of Charmed, Buffy,
Yeah.
Friends, Nip Tuck, Bones, Grey's Anatomy, Shameless, The Rookie, and she was also in Miss Congeniality.
she's literally been in everything I've watched.
Two.
Two?
Miss Congeniality 2.
The weaker
There's
of them.
2 of them.
I didn't
Yeah,
watch.
she's
the
in
second
all.
one.
A lot of these people are in every show you've ever watched. By the way.
They're TV
Is
people.
that why
doing a
they're?
movie.
Is that why they're like? I know that person.
Yeah, you're like,
I
this
know
guy's
one."
familiar. I'm like, yeah, probably from that one episode of Angel or something.
Uh-huh.
She runs the grocery store now. It's still Walter Chang's
Coldest
Market.
beer in town.
Coldest beer in town.
It's 85 degrees, but it's the coldest in town.
Well, 'cause it's the only beer in town.
Good luck. Find a colder one, asshole.
Also, she's decorating the store like it's a like 4th grade science fair.
Yes.
Well,
Lots of paper
all the
mache.
Graboids.
She has all the
everywhere.
Graboid stuff, and Burt comes in, and first of all, he's freaked out by all her fancy technology, like the barcode scanner. But he's like, "What are you trying to turn this into an amusement park?" And she says, "Well, it worked for your friends Earl and Grady." Because if you guys remember in the first one, they were talking about opening a Graboid amusement park. Or no, it was the second one, I think Earl was talking about they had
Yeah.
plans to open it may be in both. But apparently that's what they decided to do, and that's why they're not here.
Yep.
They went and opened a Graboid theme park. She's like, I can do it right here in perfection. Keep my dad's shop or my grandpa's shop.
Or-
My
yeah.
person's shop.
3CS
my,
just mentioned
ancestor.
something.
Oh, the 4th grade science fair
Yeah.
thing? Yeah.
Mache, paper mache.
Paper mache.
Papier.
We just did Nightmare on Elm Street, paper mache house. Brought the two together. Same universe.
Dream Warrior.
Because paper mache exists.
Same universe, dude. If
Yes.
you can combine flour and water, you're in the same universe.
Yeah.
That is our Patreon episode for this month. It'll be fun. We just recorded it yesterday. It's very.
That's why
fun.
it's very in my brain.
But also by that by that logic, any like movie that has bread in it is in the same universe.
Yes.
You bet.
Yes.
Okay.
And they all involve
sounds
Jesus.
good. No pushback.
Everything is a shared universe. It's everything, everywhere,
All at
All
once.
at once.
all at once.
You know, finger hands.
Except for the
Hot dog
sound of
fingers.
freedom.
Hot dog fingers
Finger hands
everywhere.
is normal hands.
I was gonna say like that's. I looked
Oh my
at
God,
my
she has
hands
finger
at that
hands.
point.
So do I.
Shared universe.
What did I call it?
But-
Like fingers everywhere all at once.
All the fingers everywhere
Yeah.
all at once.
Sounds like a Tuesday night.
I did mention before, but we're gonna mention it again. Bert has this watch that he got from the Gauchos. He says that syncs with the cesium clock in Colorado by ultrasonic frequencies.
Yep.
I almost said ultraviolet frequencies, and I
which
was like,
we
this
can't
is-
hear, but dogs can hear.
But dogs can hear them, and immediately everybody in the room is like, "Oh, the Graboids can hear it."
Dogs,
Yeah.
you
Fucking
say.
3CS hasn't seen any of the other ones, and he was like, "This is coming back, right?"
Yeah. Yeah. The guy that has the least understanding of Graboids is like, well.
And we meet Desert Jack, which makes our co-host here, Jack, very happy. He loves it when movies have people named Jack in
Yeah, I
them.
love it. I wish that Desert Jack referred to getting a fucking hand job in a fucking hot, dry climate. I would much
Might.
more prefer
Maybe that's where he got his name from.
Why do they call you Desert Jack? Hold on.
He's like, I don't no lube, dry them hands. Let's get going.
Actually, I was gonna be Dessert Jack, but they changed my name. Also, they misspelled it.
I
This
forgot.
scene
It's
is where
it's
the
supposed to be
Schrodinger's
SS.
potatoes
SS.
come in too.
Yes, because there's a bunch of potatoes in the that's all that's in the produce section of
Yeah,
the
it's
market.
potatoes and bananas. If I remember.
Oh, there are
Yeah.
well, you always have
Did you
bananas.
say bananas?
Are the bananas?
This if I can get a banana later, I can ferment it now and drink it later.
Two things you can ferment and drink:
For
potatoes and
Exactly.
bananas.
There you go.
You could also use a fucking potato as a pillow if you're tired and sleeping.
Desert Jack, played by Sean Christian, again, wife, Charmed,
Yeah.
90210,
sure.
Friends,
Yeah.
The Rookie. I've mentioned in the past, I kind of stopped mentioning it because a lot of these people in our
Beauty and
shitty
the
movies are in soap operas. This guy was in Days of Our Lives, but I'm going to mention it because he was in it for over 1,000 episodes.
Oh,
That's
wow.
at
So,
least
like,
a year.
That's like
That's like 3 years.
it is
That's at
3
least
years.
a year.
But we've mentioned people before, and it's like, oh, well, they were in 40 episodes, so they weren't really in it.
Yeah.
They were in
Also-
like 2 months.
Rookie of the Year does come back.
Mhm.
Oh, definitely it does.
But I have a fun thing for you, wife.
Listening.
Desert Jack was played by Sean Christian, but you know who lost the role to him? Somebody from one of your shows.
John Catholic.
An actor
me a
named
show.
Brian Krause. Does that name sound familiar?
Yes.
Leo Wyatt from like 145 episodes of Charmed.
Charmed. Yeah. That's
He could have been Desert Jack.
he's
You would have been shitting your pants the whole time.
he's
Unlike
Leo.
me.
He's the white lighter.
Where I did shit my pants. the
Wyatt
whole
lighter?
time.
He's the white lighter.
Oh, his name's Leo Wyatt. That's why I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I was like, he's that guy that was on that show
Brian
she was
Krause, yeah.
watching.
He's
Yeah.
drunk somewhere in America right now yelling Wyatt Power. And his wife's like, that's not funny. Stop fucking saying that.
She's like, it was funny 10 years ago. Nowadays,
Not in this climate, this is why I don't have you working with that S.S. Wilson anymore. Keep yelling Wyatt
God.
Power around S.S.
Oh.
Wilson.
he's got
I
a
don't
shirt
think-
that says Wyatt Power on it.
You hated Leo. You hated him so much. You're like, God, why does he ruin every scene in the show?
I didn't watch it, but every time I would walk in, he was doing something annoying. So this guy's doing Graboid tours, and it's this fake out fucking, how does Mindy call it? Scooby-Doo
Yeah.
shit. And it's actually, I kind of appreciated it because these fucking stupid ass tourists are buying into it.
It's a
So
tourist trap.
I love
That's
it.
what
It's,
it is.
It's great because he takes them out. He's got like a cassette or a VHS that he plays that puts some shit up on the screen that looks like there's a Graboid coming. It's almost the same tracker we've seen in the other movies, except for instead of a yellow or a red dot, it's actually got like a little animated worm
Uh-huh.
crawling along.
Yep.
The other thing is that everyone who's in that Jeep basically does the worst Star Trek impression of them moving. As far as like they're just all bumping up and down, but at different rates.
See, I think
and
they're
in
doing. I
different
think they're all
directions.
doing a good job, just different timing.
They're all doing a great job. They just didn't 1, 2, 3, go.
Yep. Dude, what if instead of that VHS, it was just the fucking Nokia game Snake?
Oh.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
there
he's
we
getting
go.
bigger. Wait, if he runs into his own tail, I think we'll be okay.
But he's got that. He's got fucking shitty Aaron Paul running around in the desert
Dude,
shooting a
she-
fucking fire extinguisher in the
Aaron
air.
Paul is the least desert dressed person that's ever dwelled in a desert.
Yes, he
He's
is.
got
That's
like
not
the
true.
long
You
black.
live in Tucson,
His-
Arizona.
His
that
steel
you've seen
toes
that
are on
guy.
the outside.
Yeah, that's the thing I want to bring up though. His steel toes are on the outside. He needs you to like see how ready he is for you to drop something on his foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you've seen this guy. This guy hangs out at the 7-Eleven
But
right by work.
at least that's a city. This is 14 people. Who are you dressing up for?
Oh,
Go
this
back
is
to go back to the music video for your unbelievable.
Oh,
I was thinking more like maybe when what's his Shifty, whatever the fuck his name is, died, he could take over for him.
Shifty
Shifty McVeigh or
Shifty Shell from Crazy Town.
Shifty, yeah.
Shifty Shell Shock.
Shifty Shell Shock. He could take over for him when he died a few years ago.
He's dressed like Stephen Baldwin from Cutaway undercover.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. He is Stephen Baldwin from Cutaway when he's undercover. Except for he never changes clothes. And the thing I appreciate the most of their little gags they had going on, they do the fire extinguisher thing, so it's like, oh, here it comes, it's dust. The thing I appreciate the most is this wired up thing to pull the fucking
fence?
fence post
how
down.
does he remember the color code?
Well, because
Roy
If
G.
you're
Biv.
doing it for
he could, yeah, they have it in order. It's Roy G. Biv. He's like, Roy.
Roy.
But it's really cool because, I mean, obviously none of these people would know about that. I guess unless maybe Kevin Bacon wrote it in his book that he wrote about this or whatever, his tell-all.
My book
But,
called
like-
"What the Hell's Going On." I mean, what the hell's going on?
But as a viewer, it's fun to just be like, oh, it's that thing where the poles, because that was the big thing from the. Oh, of course, in the first one, I don't think they just fell over. I think they got sucked into the ground.
Yeah.
But he's just pulling them over, and I thought it was fun.
Oh no, it's cool. I mean, if
Kind of a
you're-
little peek behind the curtain for
if
us
you're
laymen.
touristy enough, you know, you fell for it, man. That's your fault.
Speaking of touristy, this tour definitely reminded me a lot of going down to Tombstone and taking that stagecoach tour around, and everyone's, the driver's the one who's giving you all of the information, and you're not quite sure if everything that they're saying is true.
Oh, correct. Because this guy is definitely like pulling shit out of his ass.
Oh, of course.
Oh, it's like
He's a huckster.
is it Leprechaun 2? Where the kid is giving like
Electric Boogaloo.
Oh, that would
the
be
kid is
great
giving.
name.
Am I talking to people who've never seen Leprechaun 2? Forget about it. The kid's giving tours through Las Vegas or something. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But he's doing the same thing. He's driving around. He's like, this was Houdini's house, and he died doing what. We all know Houdini died because he can't take a punch. So.
He got punched in the stomach, and I think it ruptured his appendix or
Spleen, probably?
one of those useless organs.
Spleen's pretty.
It's useless until
Useful.
it bleeds inside your body.
Yeah.
No,
So if it was
spleen's
useless,
the
it's
spleen's not useful except for killing you.
Or is the spleen the useless
Yeah.
one? The
No, you
appendix
need-
is useless.
The appendix is useless at this point.
I don't think there's any way of knowing what the spleen does for you.
Let's take it all out and find out.
All right.
I'm
Next
down.
time on Bad Movies, Worst People.
So that's when we get the video on. You all operate on me. Like,
Yes, and you're
Well,
alive.
you're the
We just
skinniest
have
one. It
you
would be the easiest to
paralyzed.
get in there.
exactly.
It's like we're gonna give you a cesarean, so we're just gonna numb you from the neck down,
Sounds good.
and we'll have a mirror
From the neck
situation
down, we'll just
so
be like
you
num
can
num num
see
num num num.
Nom, 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 nom,
everything.
nom.
And also, just please make sure that you
Put
put
the organs back.
No, I was gonna say put a like xenomorph, an egg inside of me.
Yes, I can do that for you. Yeah.
Can you?
All I have are chicken eggs, but we can give
Yeah,
it a shot.
I mean, it'll probably have the same effect.
Put a Canadian goose. Put a Canadian goose in there. That's terrifying.
Oh yeah, I'm
Honk.
way more
Honk.
scared of those than I am xenomorphs.
We find out who's still in town. We have Nancy and Mindy. Nancy and Mindy played by the same people from number 1.
Mindy had to come back because she had to drop out of school because they can't afford it.
Yes, Nancy is played by Charlotte Stewart, who was in the first one. She's also in Eraserhead and Twin Peaks.
Hell yes.
And Mindy, Ariana Richards, we mentioned Jurassic Park. They're
Spicy
hanging out at
Butters.
the fucking grocery store because where else you hang out in town other than your house?
Yeah, dude. I would dig a giant series of tunnels like Rambo.
Or Jason.
You think
Jason.
tunnels would be useful in a graboid area?
The Graboids have been dead for 11 years.
Okay.
They
So
think
if
the Graboids are
Yeah,
gone.
I would definitely have been. I'd have a killer ass basement.
We
That'd be
do
s-
find out that the Graboids might have been running around all this time, but Burt gave everybody these was it seismometers he keeps calling them,
Geophone.
and they all just kind of let them fall into disrepair because they're like, "What? It's been 11 years," and he's like, "Bruh,
It's a just in case situation. We're in just in case right now.
Yeah.
It might say perfection, but this town should be called just in case.
like they call me a prepper. That means be prepared."
Oh, we're sorry. We thought they were calling you Pepper. That's because you're so
Wait.
spicy.
I thought Marky got with Sharon.
Sharon got Charisse.
Sharon was sharing a
Well, funny enough, these government agents that we
She was
meet
sharing
coming
Sharon's
up
outlet
here,
on the topic of disease, bro.
these government agents that we meet coming up here in just a moment,
Some fucking
One of them
TLA.
played Sergeant Pepper in Dances with Wolves.
Oh.
If that means anything to you.
It doesn't.
You're the
Does to
Dances
me.
with Wolves guy.
I know. It's probably it's probably the main guy because he seems the most actual actor. I just couldn't tell you who Sergeant Pepper is.
Well, he's got a Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Sergeant Pepper, isn't that
I
a
hate the Beatles.
Beatles song?
That was the
It's an album. That's what I just said. He's got a Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Oh, I'm not a Beatles
It's one of the
fan.
only things I know about the
I said
Beatles.
Derek's not. He knew that.
They got
Knows more than me.
Sergeant's band, and then they've got the Yellow Submarine, and that's the song for 4.5 minutes.
Yep.
40 and a half minutes.
Well,
We
I've been
all
drinking while
live-
you've been talking.
Sorry, he put it on repeat and didn't know it. He's like,
Yeah,
when
yeah.
is this fucking song gonna be over?
When I worked at the grocery store, they play the same music
Mhm.
on a loop every day.
They played that
every
song?
day for about a year and a half. When I came in at 2 p.m., that song was on.
Oh.
So my theme song to walking back to clock in for 8 hours, 8 of the worst hours of my life, was "We all live in a yellow submarine." And I was just like,
Mercy, kill me.
yeah,
Yeah.
stick me in the fucking walk-in, put a lock on it, we'll call it a day.
You can call it a walk-in because you can walk away.
Well, everyone's kind of convening around the grocery store. We do get a bit of the worst ADR that I've ever seen in a movie.
That's
from Buford.
Yes.
That's a tall statement with this podcast, though.
Okay, fair. It's really bad. I think it was what's
They're
the
still
It's
outside.
Buford, the fake Aaron Paul.
Yeah.
You
So
don't-
he was being he was peering into someone hanging up
Mandy.
yeah,
was
Mandy
Mindy.
Mindy.
hanging up the
Close.
washing and again, I did not write down any person's names in this.
Yeah,
That's
that's
fine.
okay because this guy's about out of
Um,
here.
Yeah.
So the other guy, the guy who
Jack.
Jack.
he does basically reprimands the guy for it.
Quit your drooling.
Yeah, something like that. And it is the they must have had something worse.
That's what I
Um,
think. Like
yeah.
he because he said something. Is
Quit your
like,
jacking.
She's old enough to bleed, old enough to breed. And they're like, we can't put that in there.
No,
We
exactly.
can't
Yeah.
put that in there.
No, it
Well, if
was
there's no
really
grass,
bad.
you know what? Never mind.
Yeah.
But the thing
ADR
is,
something else really bad in there.
Mindy is like 18, 19 years old. She came back
She went
from
to college, so she's at least 18. Because she was not a fucking Doogie Howser type.
Yeah.
So she's probably 20. She graduated at 19 after her second senior year,
Mm-hmm.
which is the easiest year.
Well,
by
she went
the
to
way.
school in fucking Nestor's trailer.
And he got eaten by a graboid, so it delayed her education.
There's a weird transfer of credits thing.
But yes, Buford, our friendly meth addict, does get eaten by a graboid. We finally see a graboid.
Thank God.
A lot of
because-
this graboid footage is reused from
Okay.
the original. They did have some of the props. They cleaned them up. They did some of them, but a lot of this footage is just from number one.
Okay.
Thank God he's out of here because in a movie with bad acting, he's the fucking most insufferable.
You know what? This must have been Nestor's kill. Because he was sitting on a tire and Nestor was on a tire. And this was.
No, I think the kill is not reused. It's just when you see a graboid come out and like do the big rear up roar, that's from the OG.
I think a lot of
Okay.
that is reused because they had the puppets and they could operate
Because
them.
they put
but-
this guy in a puppet.
yeah.
Like his feet was sticking
Ooh.
out
Like war.
like war. Sorry, we have to kill you, Mark.
So if we're talking about the acting in this movie, definitely like community theater rendition of Tremors is what I'm getting.
Yeah, I could see
Yeah?
that. This is your local.
Ooh, I would watch that,
comedy
a
troupe.
community theater version of Tremors, because they're gonna put in songs and stuff.
What the hell is going on? I mean, what the hell is going on?
They're taking songs from West Side Story. Mr. Graboid's gonna grab you.
So I might be wrong, but I believe there's this
You can believe whatever you want.
there's this theater troupe that started in I think Ann Arbor, Michigan, called Team Star Kid. I think now they're in LA, but I believe they did a Tremors one.
I would
I
watch it.
could be wrong. But yeah,
I love this stupid.
they're the
fucking
ones who
series.
did a Very Potter musical.
Oh, okay.
They did Holy Musical Batman, which is one of my favorite things ever.
So it's like
But
a
yeah.
traveling
That's a
version
great
of our
name.
local Gaslight Theater.
Hey, movie fans, are you interested in professional boxing? If so, you should check out the Mixed Company Podcast, a show co hosted by sports bettor Jameson Welsh and me, boxing superfan Luis Montemayor. Even if you're not a sports fan, don't worry, because we keep the show accessible to newbies. We don't just talk about current matches, we discuss fighters throughout history and why their legacy is important today. We tackle issues of racism in the sport and fandom. We even have a recurring pop culture segment where we discuss movies and TV shows about boxing. Check us out on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and YouTube. That's the Mixed Company Podcast, a 19 Media Group production.
Hey, mister, I got an extra $3. I was wondering if there's any way I can spend it.
Have you heard of Patreon?
Never heard of it. What is it?
You go to patreon.com/worstpeople, give me your $3, and you can listen to a bunch of stuff that's way too inappropriate for your age.
Oh, well, I'm actually pretty old. I just sound like this. It's like the Benjamin Button thing. But anyway, I was going to ask you, what if I got my mom to give me a couple more bucks and I could, give you more money?
Oh, that's even better. You can get ad-free with $5.
$5?
You also can get access to Latchkey Vids, our TV recap show of forgotten 90s garbage.
Oh my God, I don't even know what that is, but I'm excited for it.
You should be.
So $5 is all I need, and I get no more of these commercials?
No more commercials.
No more commercials.
Oh,
you get
boy.
to hear us talk about a singing cop show and more.
Well, golly gee willikers, Mr. and Miss. Thanks for all the information. I'm going to go see if I can find a mom to give me $5.
Let's go beat that kid up and take his $5.
Oh, no!
So yeah, he gets eaten. There's another tour going on, and the fucking graboid pops out, and it's just the legs dangling out of the mouth. All these people are watching. Fake Tom Arnold is trying to take pictures of it and everything. And then, of course, it's a real graboid. So Desert Jack, I was going to say Cactus Jack. Desert
call him
Jack.
that. It's fine. He gets it.
I grew up watching WWF,
I know.
as I already mentioned
I
in
know.
this. So
Bang,
Cactus
bang.
Jack puts a sock
Bang,
on his
bang.
hand and shoves it down the graboid's
that's
mouth.
No,
mankind.
exactly.
I know
okay.
who it is.
Let's get our Mick Foley, personas
He's not
straight.
doing the little knee
He
dance
takes
thing.
off
That's
the
dude
Cactus
love.
Jack outfit and he puts on a Santa Claus outfit.
They get stuck on this rock. So they're like, okay, everybody throw all your shit and we'll get out of here. So the guy throws his camera, and then as soon as they get back, he's like, you took us into a dangerous situation. I'm like,
You didn't even have a real
you
gun?
paid for this, though.
Yeah.
You paid for it.
This is exactly what you wanted.
But
exactly.
it was the gun situation because it was a rubber gun. And
Yeah, it
he's
was
like,
a fake gun from
you
a
did.
movie.
You brought us in a life and death situation, and you didn't even have a real.
It wasn't
fucking
life and
gun
death earlier.
Okay, so also we all live in the desert.
in
Not-
the yellow submarine.
So we all live in the desert. A latex-based gun strapped in the back of this old Jeep. How long do you think that would actually last?
Oh,
2
God.
weeks.
Oh, the paint is gone in a week.
100%. Yeah.
Like that paint is all roached out. It's gonna start
also-
fucking cracking.
It's also exposed to all the elements.
Yeah.
Well, every night when
That's
he
what
takes,
I'm talking about.
takes his Jeep back to his trailer, he puts it in the refrigerator.
Oh.
I sit down with my
It's
cold
the coldest
beers.
gun in town.
Meaning
also,
it's never been fired.
Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, easiest place to buy firearms, like, period.
Yeah, it just
So,
you don't
like-
have to keep it loaded. Just put
Yeah,
a fucking gun on
He
it.
got this one from a free from a movie guy. He
Oh,
says.
yeah.
Burt probably has one at his house that doesn't work.
No.
Yeah. He won't
Strap
give- he
that
won't
on.
give it to you.
well,
He doesn't like
might.
you.
He'll give you a working one.
Wait, if we're talking latex and strap-ons.
Burt,
I love when
Speaking my language.
no, Burt knows. He's like, look, you said you wanted a fake one, but it's only been 11 years. I'm gonna give you a real one,
Well,
just in case.
I love when Jack tells Burt, like, oh, it killed Buford. And he just looks at him like, I don't know who that is and I don't care. Like, he's just staring. He's not responding to him. But then finally he's like, did you see it? It's a real, I saw the real thing. It's like the size of a whale. And Burt just slings this fucking automatic rifle over his shoulder. And he's like, yeah, I seen him. Burt sets off a siren because he sees the thing coming. Nobody believes him that it's real. So headquarters is at Chang's Market. They all go there.
Isn't the proprietor like on the phone with the distributor of the Graboid figures, saying that they only have 3 arms instead of 4?
They have
And-
4 instead
sorry,
of 3.
4 instead of
Yeah.
3.
They do look ridiculous.
They look ridiculous, but they
One of
also
them
look
got shot off.
they look so much like dildos that you'd get from like baddragon.com.
Yeah.
yeah, they're
Anything's
bad
a
dragon
dildo
toys.
if you're horny enough.
Like there's a not only a flared base, but there's, where the testicles would be.
Well, that's where the later part of this movie comes in. 'Cause we haven't gotten to the ass blasters yet, but the new evolution, for those who've listened to our two previous episodes, they evolved from Graboids to
The
Shriekers. And this one, they evolved from Shriekers
To
to ass blasters because Jodie Chang is not as creative as her grandfather Walter Chang.
Well, he didn't have to deal with these flying farting things. He had the easy ones. They come out of the ground, they grab you, they go down. Graboids.
But that's where the ass blaster comes in. Is that these graboid dildos can also be marketed as ass blasters. They
Exactly.
don't look like the ass blasters, but hey, you can use them for what you want. We're not here to tell you what to do. I do like Burt's line where he's talking about like she's the mom lady whose name Nancy.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
we should
yeah.
call the authorities, whatever. And he's like, yeah, well, we can't just sit around waiting for the authorities to bumble into this. We are the authorities.
It's not like last time. We aren't disconnected from the world.
I am the law.
Yeah, because last time the road was closed,
Yep.
and actually one of the dudes who was killed by the road closure is playing one of the federal agents
Oh
in
shit.
this one.
That's awesome. It's his
So
twin
he must
brother.
be deep undercover.
Yeah.
It's
As
I
deep as
couldn't
an
tell
ass
you which
blaster.
actor was which, but there's
The
agent
dildo or the
Agent Charlie Rusk and Agent Frank Statler. So Charlie Rusk is played by a guy named John Pappas, and the only thing I really recognized from his was that he played the road worker in Tremors.
Papas? Did you say Papas?
Yeah, John
Pappas.
Potatoes.
Pappas.
Well, it's got two P's.
2 times.
Two P's.
2 P's. Yeah, he's the smaller one that's like, if he's pulling our chain. It's just fucking rednecks having fun. There's no murder out here.
I'm gonna assume that the gray-haired guy that seems like he has authority is Frank Statler. He's played by a guy named Tom Everett, who is not credited even. But that guy's been in a bunch of stuff. But he is in previous
That's
episodes
why
of
he
The
didn't
Island.
want to be credited.
He's in previous episode The Island. If you want to be credited in The Island, you might as well be credited in Tremors 3.
Island
but-
was on the theatrical release.
Yeah, and it made $14 probably. I don't remember. That was 3 years ago.
Some
But
people liked
he
it.
played the president in The Island. So he was only on video screen, but he was there. He's in a bunch of shit. Best of the Best, Death Wish 4.
Oh,
I mentioned
man.
Dances with Wolves.
Best
Air
of the
Force One,
best.
which we just watched.
I mean,
Oh yeah,
He
he's
plays,
one of the
uh,
fucking
my play.
the cabinet members.
Yeah, he's the NSA advisor.
Yeah.
And apparently he's going to be in Horizons Chapter 2
If we
If
ever
you're-
see it.
one day.
if you're in the island, do you also get the residuals from the first Transformers because they reused a lot of the explosion scenes from that?
I didn't know that, but you should.
That makes perfect sense why they would. It's Michael Bay, right?
Movie's
Yeah.
trash. That was one of the ones that almost broke me when we did a month of Michael Bay.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's the reason we decided we'll never do that again. We do one Michael Bay a year.
It's gonna be Bay.
And eventually
it.
we'll run out, luckily.
We're only doing one a year, so we got about 8 years left. You ready?
Eventually we'll run out.
we will. But they're there to tell them about, like, you can't
Sorry,
kill
we'll,
graboids.
eventually we'll run out of the room.
Yeah,
Like we'll just leave.
it's usually what I do.
No, The Room is a different movie.
I'll run out of that too. Which one? Brie Larson or Tommy Wiseau?
I mean, I was thinking the Tommy Wiseau.
All right, good.
Oh, hey, Jack. Don't run out of the room.
I did not hit her. I did not. Okay, bye.
I did not hit play.
I still think of the dude from Barry when you guys do that voice.
It's the same.
He
voice.
stole it from
But
Tommy Wiseau.
the government agents are there to tell them they can't kill the graboids because they're endangered species. There's a Act 14C something.
Sure.
Who cares? But they're gonna eminent domain these dudes out of here, which Burt Gummer mentioned in the first movie. He's like, they're gonna come through and eminent domain us, and he says it here. He's like, eminent domain.
Eminent
It's what I.
fucking
Everybody said I was
domain.
paranoid, and Desert
Yep.
Jack's like, I didn't say you were paranoid. It's like, well, you weren't there.
Miguel was like, I did, but I agree with you now. Shit.
As somebody that always has like that impending sense of doom, I love when something like this happens. Like, fucking told you. Told each fucking every one of you.
Look,
Eminent domain.
Burt Gummer is a person who, if he was real, right now would probably really be making me mad if we were like Facebook friends.
Yeah.
But in these movies, he fucking rules.
He does.
I would like to think of him as more of an anarchist.
But there's a lot of movies that
Oh, 100%.
there's a lot of
I mean,
movies
he's at
that we
least
like.
libertarian.
Well, there's a lot of movies that we like that are basically like hard right-wing fascist fantasies, but they are fun movies.
Well, we talk
Cobra,
about Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon,
Like that's-
anything with a cop, basically.
Yeah.
Say,
Stone Cold,
Love Stone Cold.
Starship Troopers.
Starship. Well, Starship Troopers though is
It's more
a little bit more
national
of a,
socialist.
but Starship Troopers is more of a commentary on like
That is
the
true,
fascism
yes,
and whatnot versus like movies like Cobra and stuff where you're like, yeah, Stallone, kill those fucking dudes. It's like, okay, I'm watching the movie, that's cool.
That
in real
renegade-
life, I don't need that dude doing that.
that renegade cop
Exactly.
just went out there and took shit into his own hands. Fuck yeah. Then you read anything near that in the news, you're like, well, fuck that cop.
Yeah, exactly. We don't need real vigilantes. I like Batman. I don't need a billionaire murdering people because he doesn't like them.
We already have billionaires murdering people because they don't know them.
Yeah.
We'll stick with that for now.
Is that the best we're going to get for now?
Once
Okay.
they put their personal feelings into it, it's a whole nother level. We do see Burt's new bunker / house. His whole house is a bunker. So
It is.
Yeah.
He's got
Except for the
he's
ceiling.
got an underground shooting range, which Jack got very excited
Are you
about.
fucking kidding me? I mean, talk about a brand new thing to do at night. My God, dude.
Or
Underground
during the day in the summer in Arizona.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You got that shit air conditioned down there.
Looks so, I mean, you might not even
Anytime.
need to if you dig deep enough.
Also, just a basement in Arizona
Right.
is pretty
right.
decent.
A basement in Arizona, let alone a shooting range in said basement.
But an alarm goes off. He goes out to the perimeter of his house, and there's the big white graboid. We end up calling El Blanco because it's albino graboid.
Well, shit, and call
But
me
he's like-
Ishmael.
This is right after they told him you can't kill these things. And he's like, step over my property line. We'll call it self-defense. Come on, motherfucker. And it's just sitting there waggling.
He knows
at
the
him.
letter of the law, dude.
Yeah.
This graboid understands law as well, though. It's like,
Oh
if
my
I just stay
God.
here.
Well, this graboid knows that he has enforced the entire perimeter of his property with like foot
Feet
thick
feet of
many
cement.
many
It's
feet of
yeah, I remember it was 2 feet thick and steel rebar reinforced.
yeah, because he's seen him run into a wall and die in number 1. So
Yeah.
My boss is Burt,
probably.
so we would still love him today.
No, I just don't know where Burt's politics would fall. I think he's a little
I'm
more.
saying-
I think he might have been at January 6th. Is all I'm saying.
I don't know. It's a lot of people.
No, Burt was
No,
probably
because
Q.
Burt,
Yeah,
I
Burt is
want to
Q.
say, I want to give Burt
Q-Burt.
the fuck, dude.
It's Cubert, dude.
I want to believe that Burt, because he's like, I don't care what you do with your life. It doesn't bother me. You're not affecting me. Go be gay. Go do whatever you want. Go do whatever you want, as long as it's not hurting
Just
other
don't
people
vote
or
Democrat.
me. I don't care.
Well, he has no problem with Walter or Jody. He has no
Yeah.
problem with Miguel.
My boss.
It's not that kind of guy. He's just. I guess he just really loves his guns, which is.
I think he
that's
just
Jack.
wants to be left alone.
It's Jack.
Yeah.
He's a guy. He's like, leave me alone. Give me my guns. Be whoever you are.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm shooting my gun in my basement. Did it bother you?
At some point here, the government guys come in and looking all haggard because they were out trying to chase graboids.
Oh, yeah. Somebody's like, your body language, I think, says it all. Does my body language say I need a beer? Well, your mouth did, so I'll get you one.
Miller
But
Lite.
they're basically
Oh,
like,
that's every day for me as a fucking bartender.
Which
We're all bartenders.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Exactly,
say,
yeah.
this is all bartenders. You might think you're being cute and clever. We've heard it or a variation of it 13 times before you got there.
Exactly.
Just tell
day.
me what you
and
want.
you're our first
Yep.
customer of the day, which
yeah,
is even
just
weirder.
fucking tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
I'll tell you what I want, what I really
I
want.
want a White Claw.
If you want to be my lover, you can't watch Friends.
Agreed.
I love Friends.
I do too. I'm just being a shithead.
But basically their thing is like Jody asks them, are you really going to kick us out of here? And they're like, if we can catch one, then we don't have to because we can take it back and do whatever because it's endangered. Who cares?
Jack has a great idea.
Well, Desert Jack knows. He's like, look, dude, if they stay in the eminent domain, there goes my business. This cool dude, Burt, that's going to help me survive World War III. There goes him. And this hot chick, well, she's the hottest chick in town. Like, I mean, you know, she's the third chick in town, but she's the hottest chick in town, and I would love to sleep with her. So can we?
And most age appropriate.
Let's have Burt catch a fucking graboid so we can keep the government out of our place.
And we cut to Burt talking to him on the walkie-talkie. He's like, they're government agents. They aren't your friends. Then he pulls up. They're still talking on walkies when he's in the car and they're right next to each other. He gets out. He's like, is your head just up your ass for warmth?
The best saying I've heard in a long time.
Oh, 100%. Also, they're government agents. They're not your friends. This is official advice.
Yeah. Take that to heart. Burt's got some shit right.
It's fucked up because I'm all of a sudden agreeing with Alex Jones.
oh
and
shit.
Oh yeah.
They're government agents. They're not your friends.
Sorry, they got these lizard
bring
people.
in this deeper voice for the rest of this podcast.
They're deep state.
They're lizard people that are under our cities. They're not ruling them. They're gonna bury them.
But the government's plan is to use these tranquilizer darts, which aren't getting through the dirt. Surprise, surprise. And Bert's like, dude, you guys are fucking
Even
idiots.
if they got through the dirt, by the way, we've seen the elephant gun couldn't even get penetration.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, that's not going to get through its skin anyway.
Turns out a chainsaw can, though.
But you
Chainsaw
know what
works just
can?
fine.
The Graboid dildos, available at
Any
Chains
chain
Market.
Chainsmarket.com.
But Bert's like, this is, of course, you're going to use our the taxpayers' money to do
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, because like
Just
we're gonna
put
get
this-
titanium needles or whatever, and
Bert's got he's like, we'll just make this into this. And he
we'll put it
points
for
to an RC.
$49.95
$49.95. Go ahead, get a titanium, yada yada yada.
on the little trucks
Or-
from Tremors 2 that they
Yeah.
were using for the bombs.
Little RC things. And then they're like, the agents are like, what do you want us to do? He's like, do what you do best. Make simple things fucking complicated. Well, he doesn't use the F word, but
Yeah, they should have.
I don't disagree with him.
I don't know why they made this PG. Did we say that already? It's PG.
Yeah.
it is PG.
It's not PG-13.
Because 13, you could use one.
It's because
But I want it. I'm sorry. I want it rated R. I don't need tits. I don't need dicks. I need fucking blood.
Oh, you get plenty
guts,
of
and-
dicks in this.
There's human dicks. Sorry.
I think they've all been PG-13.
But this
Cool.
one was
Because-
technically made for TV. So.
If anybody, okay,
Well,
back to Matt.
I think that's the thing is, like I said at the beginning, it might have just been direct to video, but I think they were thinking like, let's get it on TV. They didn't have a company like either Sci-Fi or HBO or USA Network, whoever. So they were like, let's make it as innocuous as possible. So if CBS is like, yo, we need that Saturday afternoon movie, we're like, here you go.
Something Theresia said earlier. If any executive from Tremors is listening, when you reboot this, hard R.
100%.
There
yes.
is supposedly
Make it a boob comedy, like make it a booby slasher thriller with curse words and Kevin Bacon's dong.
well,
And
I don't think
ghost
Michael Gross
fucking, and also the
Poltergrabs.
ghosts. Yeah, exactly. Poltergrabs. Yeah.
I don't think Michael Gross cusses. He didn't even call them ass blasters. He called them butt busters.
Wow.
Yeah, I've only ever seen him in
I didn't
Family
even think
Ties or
about
Tremors.
that.
Butt Busters, also available at Chang's Market.
Need an attachment for your ass blaster?
There is
Try the butt buster.
There's been talk for a long time of a reboot, and then there was a recent thing. And I didn't
Hashtag
go look
reboot
it up,
Tremors.
but there is recent movement on that. But it's like it would be like the Scream 6.
I'm
like,
pretty sure
requel
Bacon
kind
said
of thing.
he's down on it.
Which I'm actually pitching. Don't do that.
Well, Kevin Bacon said he would be involved. If you're gonna requel, not reboot, but like
Requel,
like I said,
yeah.
like the Scream 6 thing where it's
Yeah.
like requel.
It just don't put Janet Ortega in it.
Oh, she'll be in it. It's a requel.
Ugh.
What
It's gonna be
about
Jenna
Timothy
Ortega-
Chalamet?
Jenna Ortega, Timothy
No, he's
Chalamet.
already dealt
You know
with
who's playing-
sandworms.
You know who's playing the
Oh.
Graboid though? Glenn Powell.
Frank Welker.
Glenn Powell's gonna play him, and Frank Welker's gonna voice him.
Glenn Powell, because the Graboids are now going to look like capybaras.
Oh my God, capybaras coming out of the ground breaching, terrifying.
But we do meet another character from the original movie here, Melvin, played by Bobby Jacoby, who was in the original Tremors. He was the little fucking annoying shit kid in that movie that unfortunately made it to the end. But
Again,
he's here and he makes it to the end of this one too.
Kind
But
of.
he's the one who's the owner of the Perfection Valley Ranchettes home development.
yeah, you grew up here. He's like, yeah, exactly. I wouldn't wish this on anybody else. No, like he means like I wouldn't wish this. Me growing up with 13 people here, I wouldn't wish that anybody else. Let's make it a fucking city.
Oh, okay.
That's what
Bert's
he's
Bert's
saying.
one of the only people here that wants to stay as docile or as desolate as it is. Everybody else is like, I wouldn't mind some amenities. Bert's like, nope. I want nobody here except for the coldest beer in town, a nice crisp 85. That's all I want. And that way I can be here forever alone. Reba left me, so I don't have much else to do but make love to my guns.
She took the elephant gun.
But also, when Desert Jack was restocking, he left the beer cooler open. So we can now assume that the coldest beer in town is probably about a good 86.
Yeah, well, that motor's going to give out, so we can shoot that up to the 90s here any minute now. You leave a fucking fridge door open in Tucson.
Exactly.
My God.
We didn't say what time of year it was though.
Doesn't matter. It's Nevada.
Could
So
be
we're
a
saying
nice.
we're saying it's wintertime.
All I'm saying is
Sorry,
that
the
it
beer's
looks hot.
84.
Okay.
It looks hot.
Except for people's attire.
It gets cold at night.
Well, you
though.
gotta wear. It's like people doing landscaping here in town. You gotta wear long sleeves and shit to
That's
keep
true.
yourself from getting dehydrated.
That's true. Like the way that 3Cs is dressed right now is how I would dress if I was going out into the heat, but that's also how I would die.
Malibu Barbie.
Yeah.
For the listeners at home, I'm wearing a Barbie tank top and shorts that are short enough to show off my
Balls.
Family
9
jewels.
cocks.
You do have a cocktopus.
So
And a new cock
Yeah, exactly. So I have 9 cocks hanging out right now.
Fuck yeah.
below your knee.
But
Yeah.
the Graboid shows up and Melvin is like, "What the fuck's going on?" His pager goes off.
I love it. The back and forth. He's like, shut up. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, no, the Graboids are back. Shut up. They're back. Shut up. What do you mean they're back? Shut the fuck up. Like, I'd let him die. I'm like, all right, Cactus Jack, we're getting away from this kid because he's going to get eaten right now.
Yeah, let him
quietly get in your truck and put it neutral. Let it roll down the hill.
You know what gets rid of the Perfection Valley ranchettes? When Melvin gets eaten by a Graboid.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. The Graboid didn't eat us and it did eat him. We call that a double.
His pager goes off and Bert's like, "Throw it." So he throws it directly on
Right
the
at
ground.
Bert's
He's like,
feet.
"What the fuck is wrong
It's
with
right
you?"
at Bert's feet. He's like, the fuck? You trying to kill me?
Yeah. I think he was.
I think he's just that dumb.
The Graboid pops up and goes straight for Bert, and he jumps inside of a barrel to hide, and so it starts eating the barrel, and then Bert is eaten, and we're like, "Oh no, Bert!" If we didn't know that there were 4 more movies in a television series starring Michael Gross,
There's a couple times in this where I'm just like, oh, Bert's dead, but we know he's not.
yeah.
I believe the 7th movie has something to say about him not being dead. Tremors 8, we're going to get Bert an Iron Man style suit.
Oh.
Yeah, he built it in a bunker out of scraps.
His bunker. He has a bunker.
And
And
out of
it's full of gun
scraps from a
scraps.
junkyard.
There we go.
Shaquille O'Neal taught him how to make a suit out of garbage.
But like he tells Desert Jack to lead the Tremor to his house, drive it through the gates. So he does. He's like, "What am I supposed to do when I get there?" But Bert is out of air. So he drives through the gates. Thing comes up, crashes into these 2.5-foot concrete steel reinforced walls and dies. Desert Jack cuts him out and pulls him out of it. Jody is there and he's like, "Do me a favor. Never mention this to anybody."
I would tell everybody.
I think
Right?
it's just a
You survived a fucking Graboid.
I think we're smoothing over the fact cuts him out with a chainsaw.
yeah. Even though an elephant gun can't get penetration, so
It was already there was
Chainsaw
already
trumps
damage. It
elephant
was
gun.
already oozing into the dirt.
once it dies, the flesh gets softer.
I thought he was going to go full Dave Bautista in Guardians
Yeah,
2. where
so
he's
did
like,
I.
They're fucking easier to cut open from the inside. I would tell, I made a bar like, what'd you do last Saturday? Oh, kind of a cool story. I was inside of a Graboid being dragged along under the dirt at
Well,
miles
half a
an
mile
hour.
from my house.
and then cut my way out with a chainsaw like Ian Ziering in Sharknado.
It was, I thought of the song, Cut My Life into Pizzas.
See, I was thinking use a chainsaw, get your ass raw.
Burt just
Get your
thought,
ass blaster
it's,
raw.
because he puts his glasses on like a fucking boss, but it would have been great.
Yeah.
Like, it's just one of those days.
Oh.
I'm sorry. So I'm laughing because my next note. So I'm talking. We addressed the feds. They went off chasing a Graboid. They got killed off camera. The third Fed,
Which is a bummer.
The Weasley guy with the glasses shows up. I said he shows up covered in jizz because
Yes,
that's what
he
we
does.
all saw.
Yes.
My phone autocorrected it to third Fed shows up covered in pizza.
I was hoping you'd say jazz. Like, he just came over,
I typed jizz and my phone changed it to pizza.
Well, if it was jazz, it wouldn't have been rhythmic enough for the Graboids
That's
to.
well. That's how he got back here.
Yeah.
Quick, cover yourselves in jazz. They won't be able to track your movements.
Titus Welliver would
Give
be
me some
great
Dizzy
here.
Gillespie.
I don't know if you guys ever watched Bosch, but he loves jazz.
Yeah,
He'd
he
be
does.
fine.
Never seen it.
It's good.
I know it is. I have so many things I need to watch.
I feel like David Lynch should have directed this as well.
Who?
David Lynch.
Oh,
Oh, you give David Lynch a
David
Tremors
Lynch's
movie. My
Tremors
God.
would be the most bizarre and awful,
All of a
awesome
sudden-
Graboid needs
thing
to
I've ever seen.
fuck.
All of a sudden, there's a fucking like existential crisis between the Graboids.
Exactly,
Instead
yeah.
of what the hell is going on, it's David Bacon, like or David Bacon,
Wow.
Kevin Bacon, like Graboid wants to fuck. Is going on.
Oh,
I mean,
I'm grabby.
There's enough,
Oh, I'm
or I
grabby.
guess with the phallus-like tendencies, maybe Cronenberg.
I mean, dude, that's
Cronenberg
another
would-
fucking great one.
Yeah.
Cronenberg doing fucking graboids.
They
That's
co-direct.
the R that we need.
There we
Mhm.
go. Yes. We need this to happen, probably 10 years ago.
See, if
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cronenberg,
because then they'd be alive.
if Cronenberg's still alive,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
if
okay.
Cronenberg did it, then Kevin Bacon would start turning into a graboid.
Penis first.
Yep.
We've seen
Yeah,
that hog.
he takes his
Yes.
pants off and it's like.
It's one of the tongues that's like out searching. It's one of
I
those
know I've said this
feelers.
before, but what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on?
Much better movie.
he doesn't know what's happening, and he's fucking his lady, and then she's just like screaming in pain, and
It'll
then
make
I'm good,
bursts
right? I'm
through her
good, right?
stomach.
I'm good, right?
look. This version would make a lot less sense, but it would be way cooler.
Yeah.
I don't want it to make sense if this is what we get.
And ass blasters can keep their name.
It might lean into that.
Jazz blasters.
Well, new band name.
So, Jizz Face or Pizza Face survives long enough to say to recap everything that just happened, and then dies because he's been.
Well, he's all
stabbed from
tuckered out.
behind.
He had 8. He got on his knees and 8 guys covered him in pizza.
He was boo pizzaed.
It was called a bro cocky. You want some zaw?
But the government agents were killed by Shriekers, which haven't been in the valley before.
Nope.
So Bert's like, well, shit. So they go off looking for him. El Blanco attacks them. This is when Miguel gives him the name El Blanco.
Mhm. It's one of the last things he does.
They killed Jack's truck, and the walkie-talkies are in the truck and on the hood. They're all stuck on a rock. So they're like, well, shit. So they're stuck up there for a while. It's exposition time. We learn a lot about Jody. We learn a lot about Jack. Who could possibly care?
He's a Zen master, and she's a fucking businesswoman trying to make her own way. There's the sum
She's
up.
neurotic, and it's me and Derek.
Well, she has an MBA, and she could have been in San Francisco making 6 figures, but she came to run her grandpa's shitty little market
Yeah.
instead.
She, if she was, if that character, were around today, probably is, in the storyline, she would be like selling crypto and NFTs.
She would make her own
100%.
ass blast
Yes.
coin.
Ass
Because
blast
you already,
coin.
our buddy Bleep trades, and there's like all kinds of, there's Jew coin, there's ass coin, there are like the names of these cryptocurrencies are ridiculous.
Oh, of course.
Of course,
Yeah.
there's a fucking Trump coin, all that. So she would be good enough to be like ass blaster coin. You
Yeah,
want
of
in.
course. The other thing in
You
this
want
same
in,
scene,
or we'll get in.
we get a red-tailed hawk screech
Yeah.
flying over the desert.
Oh, if birds
And
were real.
Bert is using the worst possible binoculars for like surveilling an area because they're probably only like 8 by 35 or something like that. Not
Yeah.
gonna have a wide field of view. Not gonna have
I don't know
great
anything about being
magnification.
outdoors, so I just take your word
Sorry,
for
Well,
it.
I'm just I
No,
bird
no.
watch.
It's just funny that 3CS knows so much about bird facts, and because of this franchise, Derek knows so much about Burt facts.
Yes, exactly.
So
Perfect.
It's actually not bad.
Yeah, so
he's
you
actually
do
gonna
bird watching, I do Burt watching.
So he's gonna redo the movie with that did have Michael Keaton, but it's gonna be called Burtman instead of Birdman. So
it's just Michael
I'm the
Gross dressed up
Birdman.
like Burt Gummer, and he's just like, I don't want to do this anymore.
he's also gonna voice that cartoon Harvey Burtman, attorney at law.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you get that graboid I sent you?
You get that thing I sent you? Get that ass blaster I sent you? No.
Well, we see what 3CS talked about because El Blanco is following Bert around this rock. He keeps popping
How
up
does
its
he
little
always know where I'm at?
yeah, it keeps popping up its little fucking
got a thing
dick
for
mouth
you, buddy.
tentacles following
Mhm.
him. But they have Mindy play music over the walkie-talkie to describe the graboid. They get away or to distract the graboid. They get away and they go
we gotta
down.
talk about the getaway though, because we all well, at least me and 3CS had a bit of an issue with the plan. They put the truck in drive and just launched it.
Yep.
Well, you said drive it away. The whole point is the truck draws the graboid that direction.
But you
Yeah.
can drive the truck fast enough to get to a better place to
We've
hide.
But
seen
they
these
were
other
going.
movies.
They
That's
were
not the way
going
it
after the
works.
Shriekers. That was their whole point.
They wanted to get to
needed
the
graboid
canyon to
that
go for the
way.
Shriekers.
Drive the
So
truck
they
to the
can go
canyon
that way.
fast.
But the graboid follows you to the canyon.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, but
Or-
it's all rock, so they can't get through it.
Hear me out.
Like-
Yeah, I could be wrong
You
about it.
put the walkie-talkie in one of those RC cars, drive it in the other direction.
There we go.
Thank you.
And then you
It's
drive-
not making as much noise as the truck. The truck is touching the ground and making the
So was
wheels.
the
So,
RC car.
Here we go. You put
It's the
Evelyn,
RC car
what's her
tires
name?
are not making
Chang.
as much noise.
The
as
butt rock playing over the walkie-talkie.
You
Do I have that
put
queued up?
you
No, I
put
don't.
Chang you
Thank
put Chang
God.
in the truck to drive it somewhere while the 3 guys go and shoot all the Shriekers that aren't fucking there.
Well, they don't know the Shriekers aren't there.
Yeah, but
They
that's
get-
why they get the truck to go away, because they're trying to go for the Shriekers.
I take it back.
Yes.
There's no plot holes in this movie.
No, it makes perfect
Not
sense.
at all.
Kind of. So they get to the
SS
canyon.
knew what he was doing.
Hey, you might want to rephrase that.
They get to the canyon. Burt pulls out his pipe bomb, tosses it over at the Shriekers. They run around. They're like, "Where the fuck are the Shriekers?" All we have is like a snakeskin shedding of a Shrieker.
Maybe they disintegrated. Nope, that's not how they've ever worked.
How do you know? I've blown them up before.
I have blown up more of these than you've ever
It's a
fucking
great
seen.
line. It's just a great line from Burt. Like, I've blown them up before. Not I've killed them before. I have blown them up before.
Yeah. I could actually list the amount of ways I've killed these things. It's like a Swiss Army knife of murder. When it
Don't
comes
forget
to
your
me.
umbrellas.
I mean, don't forget the entire montage from Tremors 2 of just blowing graboids up with trucks.
Hence Whitney's comment just now. Don't forget your umbrellas.
Which they
I
do
would have,
forget.
but I would have loved if he would have just put, because he's got a tack vest on and a tack little belt and pants. I would have loved if he pulled out just a little umbrella and was just like, always be prepared. Would have been
It's
great.
built into his vest.
Yeah.
It's not even. It's not even.
Oh
a
my God,
separate
no.
Oh, he
umbrella.
presses the button instead of a parachute. It's an umbrella that comes
I
up.
was just gonna say it's double team. It's a basketball that just goes over him.
This is also where Desert Jack.
Is he related to Cactus Jack?
God damn it. Where
Their parents weren't
he
original. You're both named
displays
Jack.
very poor trigger discipline through the
Oh
entire
my
time.
Oh my
and also
goodness.
flags
It is
everyone.
So
They're-
besides trigger discipline, it's also muzzle awareness. Where
Yeah,
this
exactly.
isn't video, but like he's like, you there pointing the gun barrel. You go with him, with her to my house.
and has the finger on
Well,
the trigger the entire goddamn
And
time.
Jack and the internet praised Burt Gummer in the first movie for muzzle awareness, trigger discipline, all of that stuff. But this isn't Burt. This is some fucking doofus who's probably never handled a gun that wasn't made
Yeah.
out of latex.
He
before.
had a rubber
Yeah.
gun, for goodness
Three
sakes.
C's, when you do get to watch number one, and I say get because
Yes.
that is
Agreed.
an actual movie. Check out Burt. Burt is just or the actor Michael Gross.
Michael
Yeah.
Gross.
Michael Gross at least has a little bit of fucking training with his firearms.
Oh, and I will, because again, I have watched since Halloween 1 and 2.
What's your
since-
favorite?
I actually really like 1.
Yeah,
I really
It's a good
like
movie.
It's a great
Carpenter's direction with it and,
And
everything. Like,
score.
yeah, exactly. The
because
score
you're a
is
fucking
incredible.
synth
Yes.
head.
No, I absolutely love it, and I will go back and watch 1 and 2 for Tremors.
I'm excited for you to watch one.
Yeah.
You already watched this, so two's not going to be nearly as bad.
Yeah, fair.
What?
But we meet the new creature, which is Shrieker-esque,
Mhm.
except for now it has like these little wings. It still has
Glider
the heat
wings.
sensor. And then they see that it can ignite its own butt gases and fly.
You say it so normally, but yeah, that's what's happening.
Because
Are
it
you
is
saying it can-
normal, Jack.
Are you saying it blasts its own ass?
Yes.
It does.
It's the end of Big Daddy. I blast my own ass. I know.
I know. But there is a real beetle that has these, basically it has 2 glands in its body that have 2 different types of chemical whatever inside of them. One of them sounded an awful
I have
lot
glands,
like
Derek. Can you ass blast me?
yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I can.
One of them sounded an awful lot like that thing that Donald Trump was telling people to inject themselves with during COVID, hydroquinine or whatever.
Oh, you said it way better than he could ever.
No, injecting was bleach. Hydroxychloroquine.
It sounded like that, but it wasn't quite that. But as soon as I read it, I was like, "Whoa, Trump saw this movie."
Acetaminophen. Is that good?
But this real beetle has these 2 chemicals. They mix in another chamber in its body when it's in danger with water, and then it shoots like a projectile of gas basically out of its asshole,
It's also very like Starship
So do
Troopers.
I.
so it can get away from its predators. This thing does the same thing, which we see because they fly. They shoot one down. It does kill Miguel. R.I.P. Miguel.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
But when they go over and check it out, the 2 goos are leaking out of this dead ass blaster.
And then
And then as soon as they touch, they ignite. So SS Wilson and Brent Maddock, or whatever his name was,
They did some
They were fucking yacked out of their minds, and they watched a Discovery Channel, and they saw a special about this beetle, and they were like, "That's a great idea for the next Tremor."
I have a great fucking idea. Here we go. We gotta do it's like beetles with ass blasting.
In private, by the way, they do call them Tremors, even though in the movie they're Graboids. Like, I have a good idea for the next Tremor.
They talk about
the
movies.
movie's name.
Yeah, they're talking about movies. They're production guys.
But so it is real-ish.
Science. It is.
Now those
science.
little
Yeah, this is
beetles don't
super
have wings,
real-ish.
and when they shoot stuff out of their ass, they don't start flying.
They
It
don't
just launches them quickly away from their predator. But
Well, so I mean,
you scale it up. It
and
turns
also
into
add a
butt
little bit of
rockets.
gliding wings.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
scale it up, add some wings, butt rockets.
Done.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So
Man, Butt Rocket's been a great 80s glam band name.
Mindy and her mom are on the roof. They get the call that these things track by heat and they can fly. So then they are like, well, we have to
so safe on the fucking roof.
we have to hide our body heat. So they hide in a cardboard box, which everybody was making fun of. But I'm just like, well, she dropped out of college. She doesn't have a lot of knowledge. Hey, that rhymed.
I dropped out of college. I don't have knowledge. Oh, lost it.
I live in a cottage. It kind of it's close.
It's like an Eminem
Almost
rhyme.
like trying to get in one of the cabinets to hide from velociraptors.
Right? I was waiting for that. But
Also-
she kind of does. They get into a freezer.
It makes sense that a college dropout had to live in a box in America.
Yeah. Or a college student.
Or
Or
a
college
student,
graduate.
Or a college graduate. Or
I
a
have
doctor.
5 years of student loans. I'm living in this box until I pay them off. How old will you be? 53.
Dead.
Like Jurassic Park, when they're hiding in the box, this ass blaster comes down, and Whitney pointed it out. It starts smashing into this box and pushing it over this ledge, much like Mindy, whatever her name was. Mindy is the character. I don't remember
Yeah,
her
well,
name.
no, we'll go with
remember.
Mary.
But
That's
hiding in
fine.
the Jeep as the fucking T-Rex
T-Rex
is just
is pushing
nosing
it.
it away. The unfortunate part is
He left us. He left us.
No lawyers
That
get
tone.
Not
eaten.
what I'm gonna do.
If I ever just hear anyone across the bar say he left us, I'm like, that's where's my friend at? That's somebody I want to be friends with.
They do distract this one with ham from the market.
For
The
9
9-second
seconds.
ham.
Yeah,
This is the world's most powerful microwave.
It's a
what you guys
great
don't understand.
microwave, dude. It's before we had government restrictions
Wait
on
a minute.
microwaves.
Can I pitch something else too? This is a Nevada room temperature ham, so it's already sitting in 90s.
Oh.
It's already at that 90-degree mark, so it's microwaving it to be a little bit hotter.
A little higher than 98.3 or whatever we're supposed to be.
But also, like the
98.6.
amount.
There you go.
So I mean, well, it should be held at least 140 degrees, or 141 degrees.
These things have great digestion. They turn it into ass blasting gas.
But I'm saying, like, if we're talking about how it's going to be held for people's consumption,
Oh, 160.
yeah. So 140 to 145 is what it should be held at. Should be cooked up to 160.
But if you think that Nevada's health department is checking this, you have not had a buffet in Las Vegas.
If you think that
And it
Perfection
shows.
Nevada is on Nevada's health department's like route,
Hey, I'm sorry that I have a
Why do you think he does
a
it? I'm on your fucking side. Why do you
I would
think
say-
they are a vegetarian? Because they refuse to eat meat.
You can
that
be
put
on
other
his side
people
all
down.
you want. All I'm saying is Nevada hopes these 14 people die of food poisoning so they don't have to imminent
Ate
go
at
eat
a
it.
Vegas buffet once. Never eats meat again.
exactly, yes. But no, I'm sorry that I have a food handler's manager certification.
Same.
we do get right after that as Jody, Burt, and Desert Jack going through the desert, and they're like, well, we got to get
Just call him DJ.
we've got to hide from these ass blasters, and they detect heat, so they hold a cum-stained mattress over their heads.
One can only assume it's blood and semen.
Yeah.
Minimum semen.
You're hoping it's semen.
Yeah, there's a bunch of sailors on that.
I just
mattress.
always think of The Office when they do the black light and Dwight's like, it's either blood, vomit, or semen. And Michael Scott's like, God, I hope it's semen.
Wow.
But yeah, they're going through. This is when Jody gives them the name Ass Blasters because,
Got it.
like her grandfather, she gets the name
Just
of.
go to-
And it's kind of dumb because she's like, butt blasters? No, ass blasters. And I'm like, well, it's the same name.
Hemorrhoid rockets. Okay, here we go. I'm thinking rockets from the butt. We're thinking butt blasters. Nope, that's not edgy enough. Wow.
Hemorrhoid Hiroshimias. Sorry, that was
Hemorrhoishima.
yeah.
They get away, they get to Bert's bunker, and he's like, don't worry, it's completely graboid proof. But Jody, is it ass blaster proof? And it's just this
Up
fuck.
from the ceiling, which they're supposed to be underground, right? Why is this the office? Like, remember counting the holes in the ceiling tiles?
Oh yeah.
That's what this is. There should be a floor.
And look, I know that I know we watched it. Derek said like, "Oh, he made it graboid proof." I think a man of Burt's caliber would also make it a little bit somewhat death from above proof.
I think
Yeah.
maybe when he contracted these people, it was like, okay, your quote is $42 million. And he was like, what if we make the roof weak because graboids don't fly? And they were like, 38. And he's like, I'll take it. Because this bunker wasn't cheap.
But
No
this
way.
also
The
was
government gives him money for these, so they buy his prototypes. The
But-
government's like, "How would you build it?" I'll take
So
it.
he went for like the ass blaster went through the top of his actual house, through the bottom of his house to the top of the bunker, which is just the tiles.
They took the
ceilings.
dumbwaiter down because, like any real gun enthusiast, he gets hungry, and there's a dumbwaiter that brings him
He's
sandwiches.
got MREs, baby.
Which I'm sure
Sometimes
that they
want a
would have
sandwich.
had like a concrete subfloor on the main level.
Exactly.
like-
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
There's a plot
I think
hole.
the upper floor is a distraction.
Yeah,
It's a trap for anybody who tries to
It's
break
a trap.
thank
They
you.
go
What
on
have you
that
done
floor
to
and they're
me?
like, there's nothing here. There's nothing here. He actually lives because we've never seen him outside of the underground bunker.
What he's got a basement shooting range. Why wouldn't you live downstairs forever and ever?
And we don't even see the basement shooting range here, but we see the basement, we see the extra super basement, and we see the
And then
escape hatch
super
from the basement.
super secret extra basement tunnel.
Which is the world's worst Chuck E. Cheese.
I don't know if
probably
it's the world's
best.
worst. Guarantee you don't get SARS coming out of this thing.
I was like, that Chuck E. Cheese slide has the least amount of feces on it.
yeah.
But they go, this thing bursts through the roof. They go into the next bunker down. That's where he's got all his MREs stored. It starts trying to melt the door, and he's like, if it gets in here and it eats the shit, it's gonna propagate like the Shriekers.
Yeah, we've seen it before.
So they go out the Chuck E. Cheese slide. He sets up an explosive. It blows up. And this is what I appreciate. Sure, the Graboids and the Shriekers and the Ass Blasters are all CG, which is very disappointing. Other than when it's like right in the people's face. You
Yeah.
get a puppet.
It's terrible CG, but it's still fun.
But these are, and it's, I can watch the movie and keep the year 2001 in my head.
Yes.
So it's okay. It's not good. But these are real explosions,
Mhm.
which is what I
Oh, yeah.
appreciate the most, is that they were like, well, let's fucking light some shit on fire in the desert.
Is that what you appreciates about it?
That's what I appreciate about
You're
it.
in the desert, man. What are you gonna do? Catch all the brush on fire? Let's go.
And I love the first one explodes, bada boom, and he's like, well, and the fire should be reaching my reloading powder about now. And then even bigger, bada boom.
Reloading
And then
powder is just black
continuing.
powder. I mean, like
It
essentially,
literally is. Yes.
Like, it's not gonna. It's not gonna go well for anybody. They're standing around watching it. Like, no, duck and cover. This is bullets and ordnance coming at you. Let's dig in.
Yeah, I love it because there's garbage raining down, and then you hear, because they added in the Foley of like,
I'm only happy when it rains. Oh, sorry, different garbage raining
Freedom
down.
Song.
no
Seeds.
licensed soundtracks in this. But it's just like you hear the bullets like ping, 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 and it's
Have
like,
we talked about
duck.
the soundtrack?
Not
No,
yet.
not
It's
yet.
quite,
not
it's
yet.
quite banging.
So it's a mixture of like electro, orchestral, and country that is really interesting, with a heavy influence by the Roland 303, which is like colloquially
It's pronounced Calicula.
yeah, sorry.
Cloaca.
Cloacally.
It's most known as the acid box. So
Okay.
a lot of like the acid house, you get like those thumpy and whoopy.
I remember the 99s.
like those tones. But
For those who don't remember, our friend Theseus, fuck, I've had a lot of whiskey.
Start over.
For those who don't remember, our friend Theseus is a like synth musician.
yes,
So
yes.
he's got the history for us here.
yeah.
This is, by the way, anybody listening, he didn't look that up. We were sitting here and he's like, you know what that is? And just fucking rattled off all the specs. Like, we're going to take his word for it.
We also did not plan on this. It just
No, I mean,
happened
I'm
to
going to
be.
overanalyze any type of synthesizer in soundtrack.
Yeah.
Well, because it turns out I didn't remember the soundtrack from this movie, so I didn't know that this was going to be the soundtrack.
Well, and I want to bring it up because we're coming off a movie, a month of movies that had really bad soundtracks, like generic fucking Cutaways, a made-for-TV movie, USA Network, that had the worst soundtrack I think we've heard.
It was the new metal that never was.
right. It was somebody's covering new metal that didn't need to get signed. This though, on a $6 million budget has the better soundtrack.
And what I was hearing throughout was basically like, you know how in the 80s and 90s we
Not
would
even
take
soundtrack, score. Score's better.
We would take a successful movie and turn it into a TV show that no one remembers existed.
Yeah.
This is the
Flash
soundtrack
TVs.
from a Hackers TV show that never happened.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Which, by the way,
yes.
I'd watch that.
There's a point later on where there's like a more like kind of mellow, but like it's like mellow with energy version song. And I was like, dude, this is Johnny Miller fucking tippy-tapping away
Tippy-tapping.
trying to hack
Yes.
a Gibson right now.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
About to see Angelina Jolie's nerfs, dude.
Oh,
But yes, he blows up the whole place because he's worried about them eating the MREs.
Because he's working with the information he had the last movie.
Which
Exactly.
he got
Matt
screwed
wouldn't
over in
know
the
this.
last movie from
Theseus
that.
wouldn't know this,
No.
but when they eat, they reproduce. That's it. They're hermaphrodital. And so like if they eat these MREs, exponentially getting more
Well,
of
and
these
that's
fucking
it's
things.
a carried over theme, which I like because they didn't necessarily spoon feed it to you.
Yeah.
In the last one, he does the thing where he leads it into that bunker or that
Yeah.
like shed. He doesn't know that they reproduce with food. It happens to be the shed with all the food
information
stores
that
for
would have
the
been
oil
helpful
fields.
yesterday.
Well, they definitely hint at it in the Argentina scene with the chickens.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
that
that's
were
why they
released.
reproduce
Yeah.
because he said there was
They ate chickens.
they ate chickens,
A lot of
300
chickens.
chickens. Yeah, like or a whole whatever. There was a whole 100
truck of
shriekers.
chickens.
I don't think I have
supposedly.
enough herbs and spices for that many chickens.
But
I got no gravy.
that last one blows up. Now they're stuck in the desert. They don't have food. They don't have anything. The radio goes off. It's Mindy's mom calling, and she's like, "Hey, so we fed this thing a ham, and it fell asleep. So just feed them all your MREs, and they'll
Dude,
go
you
away."
feed me a ham and I'm falling asleep.
But
I would have
Burt,
eaten this ham too.
this is one of the funnier things from Burt, if you know Burt as a character, because he's just like, "What?
Huh?"
And like, yeah, feed him your MREs, and they'll go to sleep. And he's like, just silent. She's
What
like, "Burt,
kind
are
of
you
a
there?"
higher power would allow this kind of irony?
Yeah.
Bert's not available at this moment.
That's when Burt became a nihilist.
Yeah, right. You watched it in his eyes. I believe in nothing now.
But of course, a big fire. You have how's Cactus Jack put it? Heat-seeking meat eaters.
Desert Jack.
DJ.
You know what, Jack. I wasn't gonna just say Jack because Jack is here, and now every time I say it, his ears are gonna perk up like a
Mhm.
fucking dog. But Jack says like, heat-seeking meat eaters. What's gonna draw them faster than a huge fireball?
They're all on their way.
So here comes a bunch of them. One of the things that fell down from Bert's house was a boat, and
Yep.
it happened to land correctly. So they jump in the boat, cover
Had
themselves
weights on
with a
the bottom.
tarp because the tarp will stop heat.
I mean, it's not the predator.
It's a blue tarp, so yeah.
Well, blue tarps specifically.
No, that's so that the green screen that they've been using for the rest of the movie would not affect the
saying-
the tarp.
Are you saying green screen monsters can't see through a blue tarp?
Yes.
All right, that's science.
But I'm just saying blue is already a cooler color, so it's gonna drop the temperature.
We all know black is the coolest color.
Black is the hottest color.
That's why we all wear it.
Well, so we have to bet on it.
Always bet on
But
black.
they jump in the boat, they put the tarp over them, roll down the hill. Jack steers it with an oar, which is very realistic
It's-
and not
I
plot breaking
hated
at all.
It was really
but Why'd
bad.
you do it?
Because you told me to.
It was really bad.
And they get to the
You
junkyard.
couldn't steer this thing. It's just not how steering works.
It's science.
He's on
If
the
you say
side
the
with the
word
wheels, so it
science- Oh,
kind of
it's the
makes
force.
sense.
Science is the force.
It would more make sense if he like nudged the winch over by the wheel or whatever whatever would actually turn that
Well,
instead
this
of
kind of
digging
trailer
into the
doesn't even have
ground.
wheels that turn. It's hooked on the back of your truck, and while you're driving, this thing is going straight. If you go this way, it just goes like
I'm
this.
sorry, have you driven a boat trailer before?
Yes.
My parents have this exact kind of trailer, but
Okay.
for motorcycles.
They just
There's
don't have a
usually
blue
like
tarp.
a little bit of a pivot on the front wheel. You don't see the wheel until they're actually in that. It did seem like just hitch.
So
up
how are we
until
gonna
that
do this?
point.
Just add a fucking wheel. It's fine.
Add a wheel.
Science.
But they ride it. They ride this rogue boat down to a junkyard.
rogue your boat.
which is where the climax of the movie takes place. There's one that's hunting them, and they crush it with an oven, which is pretty cool. Desert Jack is like, there's one behind us. And Jody's like, yeah, it's literally right there. And he's like, I'm going to check. And grabs, as 3CS said, the brave little toaster.
The bravest little toaster.
And puts it around the corner. And this thing is like a quarter of an inch away from this toaster. And he comes back. He's like, it's right there. And Jody's like, that's what I said. And he's like, huh? Can't hear you. You're a woman.
Sorry, your opinion fell on deaf ears because I was looking at
TurningPointUSA.com. Anyway.
It's a Fox News property, dude. You'd have no opinion.
We're about to get canceled by ABC.
Good.
Oh, good.
That means we have ABC money.
That'd be cool.
Fuck yeah.
Cancel me.
I'll retire.
I already got paid. So they do that. There's more of them coming. They hide in a porta potty, which immediately I was like, that's not a great idea. All your body heat. And then Burt points it out. He's like, all of our body heat's going to turn this thing into a fucking beacon pretty soon.
A lighthouse.
Quick, Schindler's List style. Let's get in the poop.
He says we're going to have to hide our body heat. And Jody looks down and she's the one standing over the open toilet. I was like, they're not going to jump in the poop, are they? Think about it.
I'd rather die.
This is a porta potty.
They called it an outhouse.
But it's one of them blue plastic porta potties.
It's a porta potty.
It's in the middle of the Nevada desert. It's been in this junkyard
Dude, this
for
thing
question mark amount of
stinks.
time. It's full of shit. I guarantee you ain't nobody coming around and emptying that. Waste management.
No, the guy that was doing it is Kevin Bacon. He's gone.
So you've probably all been in a bad smelling porta potty at like a festival.
course.
Or something.
Have you ever been in a good one?
So,
But imagine
Yes.
it in the Nevada desert with poop that's been in there for 11 years.
yes.
Yeah, after some time, it doesn't.
I will also say, the other thing that I thought was going to be a Chekhov's blank was somewhere earlier on in the movie, around when they were first introducing the general store. Someone mentions like the quality of the clay out there. And the only reference that I had was like Predator, especially when I saw like all this heat seeking stuff. So I was expecting at some point someone to cover themselves in this clay.
It was in the script, but they were like, we've already done Jurassic Park. We've got a little bit of aliens in here. We've definitely got some MacGyver in here. We cannot reference everything. They also wanted to have a scene where Burt was going to hold the graboid up over the front of the boat.
Oh, of
and
course.
the graboid's going to let its little things
Oh,
out like, I'm king of the world. No more Titanic.
Oh, you were doing Titanic. I was
More
doing Lion
Titanic.
King.
Yeah.
Same
okay.
thing. Same thing. Honestly.
Either way, my heart will go on.
Same scene, except for the Pride Rock didn't have a railing on it.
Empire built it.
It was built by Geonosians.
Geonosians,
There
dude.
you
Look
go.
at
I was so close.
fucking corrupting everybody.
They decide, they're like, okay, the plan is we're going to use the chemicals inside of it that explode by putting in fire inside these things. How do we get fire inside of them?
Potato gun.
Desert Jack finally has a good idea. He yells potato, but all he does is yell potato gun. And Burt Gummer is like, this kid need
What kind of Irish
Chekhov's
shit is
potato.
that?
But so that's what they do. They go out, they get a bunch of shit. They build what looks like,
You might say they MacGyver a potato gun.
it looks like a home-built flamethrower, which I guess is kind of what it is.
It is.
It kind of, yeah.
They literally say that they MacGyver the potato gun.
Oh, they did actually say that?
Oh, no, sorry. That
No,
was
Miguel
earlier.
said
I was going to
Yeah,
say, I know
never
they said
mind.
it for the hook, but
That's my bad.
we know what they're doing. They're
Yeah.
MacGyvering a potato gun.
But at one point, Jody starts getting chased around by one of these things. She goes in through this, I wrote shed, but then it turns out it's a shipping container that also has a window,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
which
the-
I guess is a shed.
For child
No,
trafficking.
It's one of the portable. Remember the porta units from
Well, this-
schools?
No, this had like the shipping container, like
Yeah, no,
it was-
sliding
it was
latch
full-on
lock
shipping
It's
on
a
it.
mobile
yeah.
mini. It's got the little pineapple lock.
That's
to
what
the
they end
bottom.
up in later.
It's a huffing
Later
hunt.
on, they end up
Yeah.
in like a prefab home, like
Yeah.
portable
But
thing.
this has like gasoline in it, and she
It's
Yeah,
puts
just
it
got
in there.
buckets of
Again,
gas.
the huffing hut.
Yeah, what do you
it's-
think Buford or whatever his name was doing in between fucking tours?
That's
And
why
takes.
every time Desert Jack was like, "We sure are in danger in Graboid country," and he had to say it twice because fucking Buford's over there just high off his ass,
Oh, man.
fucking huffing
That's some
gasoline.
That's some good paint thinner. What's the vintage on that? God, 97? Ooh.
Ooh, I should become a paint thinner sommelier.
They just make that this morning. It's strong.
With the bowl of meth that you have there, sir, may I recommend something in the turpentine family?
That's actually a great.
you know,
like,
I think that-
skit for a comedy show.
I think that maybe Ether might be right up your alley. Or if you're looking for something a little bit lighter, there's some rubber cement.
Nothing more desperate than the vision of an ass blaster on the depths of an ether bin.
But yeah, the thing goes in there. She spills some gas, locks it in. It tries to do the same thing it did earlier, burn through the metal doors,
And
blows
its
itself
ass.
up, which is
Blast
great.
its own ass.
Blast your own
Yeah.
ass. Terrible line, but just
Her
this lady
deliverance?
saying
So
it was
I believe it was
pretty good.
blasted your own damn ass, because I did write it down.
I believe it's close to you stupid ass blaster.
Yes.
You blasted your own ass.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I was
yes.
going to say. She
Yeah.
starts by calling it an ass blaster. So it's like, you ass blaster,
It's
you
a
blasted your
stupid
own ass.
line that I really loved at this point in the movie.
Yes.
Oh, and I do like the practical, like, crispy puppet that's left behind. She goes and opens the door, and this thing is still standing, and it's just like, and
Yep.
you
I wonder
just see
what they
stuff
taste
crumble
like.
off of it. I would eat one.
I mean, probably like shrimp. Because shrimps
you
are
want to
bugs.
talk about indigestion? These two
else?
chemicals mix in your body.
Well, it's like the blowfish thing where they have to cut the same thing with the ass blasters. If you get them while they're still graboids, you could eat all that.
Have
meat.
fun with that, dude. I want to stand like fucking 200 yards away and have Burt launch a potato in my mouth. Potato gun me.
I would eat graboid. I might not eat ass blaster because they don't look as meaty. So it's just a very like.
What about a shrieker?
Oh yeah, that's like a giant nerd.
Shrieker's more like a crock pot thing, right?
Yeah, shrieker you put in a crock pot because it's got a little extra fat on there. Well,
Yeah,
the
you
grab-
cowards! You open flame spit roast that bitch.
You use the ass blaster to
There we
open
go.
flame, spit roast
Okay,
your
going
your
full
shrieker.
You shove a shrieker into a graboid. You open flame roast the graboid with ass blaster juice.
It's our Grashik blaster, like turducken, you
It's
know.
like turducken.
Grashik blast.
Sounds gross.
It's like in
I'll
Star
take two.
Wars when she's cooking.
It's a
Pelimoto is
blasted
cooking the
shriekoid.
food on a pod racer engine, but you're using an ass blaster's asshole.
I like
It's-
my medium rare, please.
It's a blasted shriekoid.
I need it.
Have a nibble.
I might have a bad night, but I'll never know if I don't eat it. So
You might die.
I'm okay with that.
You won't know if you have a bad night.
Hey,
You
I've
die.
eaten plenty of things that give me the ass blasts.
been
Girl,
there.
same.
I've had Taco Bell. So it cuts to night suddenly. I guess maybe it was easier because there's a little more CG here. So if we put it in the dark, it's a little easier to do. But like, we cut to night. They're hiding inside this prefab home / portable from school. They build the potato gun, and I just love. Jody is like, does anyone have a lighter after they build it? Because the idea is you have to light the what did he call it? The contact hole.
Yeah. Oh
Something
yeah.
like that.
Wow, what was it?
'Cause
Touch hole?
You were grossed out by it.
Something like
Oh, I think
touch
it was the
hole.
touch hole.
Touch hole.
Yes, touch hole.
Ignite the touch hole is what
And
Desert Jack had said.
Jack is like, Bert does. And Bert looks at him. How do you know that?
because you're Burt.
And then he pulls out the lighter. That's right, I am.
Damn right.
Damn right I am.
You're fucking right. I am.
So they're making flaming arrows out of these like things that you would use to build a fence around a school, because they're just like the metal square, like
Yeah, it's a spear.
T-post.
rectangles. Yeah, they have a little triangle on top. I
Yeah.
don't know what they're called. I don't build stuff. I make podcasts. So they shoot the first one, it explodes, and then splat all over them.
Splat.
They didn't know they were in the splash zone because there was no blue seats.
We like to insert Gallagher wherever we can, so it's just
Oh, yes,
Gallagher
yes,
like,
yes.
I see a little bit of ass blaster over there. I'm gonna put some fiery stick, splat.
I'll help you with this ass blaster. Let me pull out my hammer. Splat!
Light my hammer on fire. I'm gonna splat him.
Woo! Bada boom. And then another one is coming up through the ceiling. So Jack says, "Spread your legs" to Jody.
What?
But
Oh,
Jack does
I
say spread your
understand.
legs, but this is Desert Jack.
I say it too with consent. Always consent.
Well, you're saying it. If they don't do it, then they don't do it.
Yeah. Spread your legs, please. I'm a recovering Catholic. I say please.
And she's like, "Oh, I understand what you're trying to say. Don't get mad at me. This is my first time doing this."
Yeah, it's everybody's first time.
That's what
Well,
I say.
he picks her up on his
Everybody's
shoulders.
first time.
They've had a little bit of romantic tension, like during the exposition scene
Yeah.
and stuff. It's really not handled well in this script, but like,
Oh, that's where the cuck room comes
Surprise.
yeah, he picks her up on his shoulders, and I was waiting for him to be like, "Hold on, I can get you better if I turn around and lift." So his face would just be right in her crotch.
Hold on, your pants are itching my ears. Take them off.
You know what? I can get a better grip. My skin will stick to your skin better than it will to these jeans.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just grab your bare ass and lift you right.
There
in front
we
of my
go.
face. There we go.
Nice T-bar.
It's a good thing these are crotchless panties.
For me. For you, it's very uncomfortable right
But yeah,
now.
she shoots
She
the one
shoots
off
him?
the roof and it blows a hole in the wall, which is funny because like it falls outside and blows up and takes out the entire outer wall. This other one, Burt sticks the spear in it, and then they hide behind an inner wall, which stops the explosion.
Come on.
Look,
You're all dead.
No wall in a prefab home is stopping any of these
It
explosions.
doesn't
No.
stop domestic abuse. They go
Well-
right. The wives go right through those things. Saying,
So do Kyle's
you got your
fists.
fucking stepson in the next room. He's hearing every mean
This
thing
is
you
where I
just said
play.
about
This
his
is where I
mom.
play that sad clown song that
Yeah.
from the beginning of the View Askew movies. But
Also, this is not only a prefab; it's a derelict prefab in a junkyard.
it's been in this junkyard for presumably at least 11
In the
years.
Nevada
Yeah.
sun
Because if this is Nestor's,
for 11 years.
Well, Nestor was just in a little trailer. This is like a prefab
Oh,
home.
okay.
Oh, in that trailer is where they got the whiskey to fuel the potato gun.
Yes.
which I still maintain is just Everclear with brown food coloring.
Yeah, well, he put the brown food coloring in it so people thought he was drinking whiskey
Exactly.
because it made him feel like he was in the Old West. It's just pure ethanol.
If you're just drinking pure ethanol,
Derek,
people
let's
tend
go
to
over to your
judge
whiskey
you.
collection and see how many of those are flammable.
Actually, quite a few.
Anything
Oh, fair.
over one.
Most
Okay.
of my stuff
Yeah.
is barrel proof, so
Yeah.
that means it's
I mean, you
over-
can light 101 on fire, wild turkey.
Oh yeah,
So anything, above
over
that.
anything over 50%, and
Yeah.
that's most of that.
there are some times where I will light the bar on fire with 151,
Yep.
just as a little trick to make
Wake up people
happy.
who are falling asleep at the bar.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, or deal with problem customers.
But this movie is a little bit of a premonition, or a little bit prescient here, because they kill the third one with the spear. Burt Gummer stands up and says, "Mission completed." And I was like, if he had said "mission accomplished," this would have been about what 4 to 5 years right before
Hey, wow.
the famous mission
Yeah.
mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. We got that skunk sucker, Osama bin Laden, Graboid.
But after the mission is supposedly completed, El Blanco shows up. They try to escape. When Burt falls out the window, he lands on this mattress that's just springs at this point. It catches his vest. The thing's coming for him. Somewhere in there, Desert Jack of all people figures out that the watch is what's drawing him because of
I
the
think
ultrasonic.
Burt figured it out, and that's
Oh.
when he fell. And then Desert Jack was like, "Fuck it, grab!" Like you told me, because he's a Dumbo. Besides the flaming spear potato launcher, he's a Dumbo. So he's like, "I got this, dude."
You mean the dumb guy came up with a potato gun? Not
Yeah,
surprised.
yeah.
Go ahead.
He's
I had
the
a
kid
nickel.
that was like fucking 8 years old, shooting it through his neighbor's
I
windows.
got an idea for a gun.
What if I want a potato, but 200 fucking yards away? Ask the question. How do we solve that? Potato gun. How do you think the potato fucking famine happened? We were shooting at British soldiers. Take that, potato.
But
Call that
Jack,
mashed potato.
Jack cuts the watch or takes the watch off
Potatoes,
of Burt.
oh, rotten.
Finds tape on his pants.
Jody is trying to get Burt off the mattress. He's stuck because of his vest. The thing's coming. Jack wraps the duct tape from his pants onto the watch, throws
We've
it
all been there.
throws it at the ass blaster.
Quick,
that's
hand me your
also-
pants duct tape.
Hey, hand me your pant tape.
Sorry, let me take this off right now.
I don't want to talk to the guy from the Hot Topic Temple. He might actually have pant tape.
Tape wallet.
Oh, yeah.
I had a tape hat in high school.
I had a tape deck.
He throws the watch at the ass blaster that's coming up to attack these guys. El Blanco goes up, launches down on this thing, and then we get a real puppet again for a moment of like the graboid with the shrieker legs or the ass
You mean the
blaster legs popping
Tyrannosaurus
out of
Rex
its
eating the Velociraptor?
Yeah. Or for Jurassic World, the Tyrannosaurus Rex fighting the
Spinosaur?
Gigantosaur, or whatever the fuck they called that
yeah.
horse shit. Same thing though, because I was much how
I think
Force
it's called the Plotosaur.
much how Force Awakens was just episode 4. Jurassic
Uh-huh.
World was just Jurassic Park. So
It worked
But-
before.
same thing. It eats the thing and then it goes away. And that's basically the end. We have the wrap up part. So we've got the one ass blaster that was sleeping from eating ham.
Mm-hmm.
Thanksgiving ass blaster
Yes.
is now in a cage.
Well, I'll try that.
People come and take pictures of it while it farts gas. It's very funny.
Stay behind the ropes.
Well, you got to stay behind the ropes. That thing has a longer mouth than those shriekers. It's
Ass
going- it's
blaster.
going
No,
bite
she
ya.
says it to the kids. Stay behind the ropes because
I
of
know.
fire ass.
Well, also it has ropes on the front because it has the
Oh, yeah.
long
I say let the kids
duckbill.
touch it.
Yeah.
World has too many kids.
It's called evolution. I really love the mom, Mindy's mom, on the phone trying to negotiate to sell this thing to somebody. Just hearing this old lady say, "This is the world's only living ass blaster." Very funny.
It's a line that she saw
I'm
in the
right
script
here.
and said, "I can read that."
Cactus
in
or
Nevada, it's
Desert Jack. Sorry, I almost said it again. Desert Jack decides he's staying. He's flirting with Jody. They go off to look at the clouds or some shit. Burt is just out in the desert playing with his new pet, which is El Blanco.
I like it.
He's just having a good time. I think he's waiting for Melvin to show up because
He is.
he's
He paged him there.
leading this thing in a little circle. And when Melvin shows up and he's like, "Come on, we have to build houses. You have to help me, whatever." He's like, "Nope. As long as one of these is alive, this whole area is protected. That means no houses, no condos, and no ranchettes."
Yeah.
And he leaves Melvin
What
on
about
this rock.
casitas? Can I do casitas?
He leaves Melvin on this rock and just leaves him in the desert. So we didn't see Melvin die, but presumably that motherfucker.
He does have like 4 of these watches attached to this RC.
And that's the end of the movie. Other than this Hackers song that plays through the credits.
It's a good
I
song.
actually really like the way the
Actually,
credits
the
start.
beginning
though.
of the credits.
The beginning of the credits, because Melvin is yelling at Burt. He's like, "You fucking right-wing psychotic gun-toting redneck," and it fades out to black. As the credits start rolling, he's like, "Don't leave me here. Why am I still out?" Like the credits are rolling and he's still screaming. And I no memory of watching this before other than I knew about the ass blasters.
Yeah.
I was really hoping it was just Melvin screaming
The
through
whole
the
time.
entire credit sequence.
That would be incredible. Yes.
Get the fuck back here, you
You-
fucking red hat wearing mother.
You fucking QAnon fake moon landing motherfucker.
The earth isn't hollow. Come get me.
Well, if the Earth isn't hollow, how do the
They bur-
Graboids?
They burrow, dude.
They
like
make
gophers.
it hollow.
The Graboids are making it hollow, but there's not enough of them to hollow the whole thing out.
Not
Yeah.
yet.
Well,
Say
there
you're-
used to be though.
You're gonna say something ridiculous about Hitler going to Hollow Earth when everyone knows he's in Antarctica.
No, I was gonna say Argentina.
He moved to Antarctica because it slows the aging process.
Look, I know the Hollow Earth is real. I've seen all 5 of these Godzilla and Kong movies.
Oh yeah.
There's 2 whole movies that take place in the Hollow Earth.
You mean documentaries?
Yes. Documentaries about giant monkeys fighting giant lizards.
I actually used to have a roommate who 100% believed in the Hollow Earth.
Hey, you know what? It's a harmless theory. It's not like the flat earth theory or eugenics or any of that stuff. It's a harmless theory.
Would
Eugenics.
you say it's a hollow theory?
It's
It's
hollow.
pronounced hallowed.
It's a hallowed theory. So we'll go around the horn for recommendations. We'll start with our guest 3CS. Would you recommend this movie to a poor unsuspecting victim?
No. It's bad. Again, community theater production.
Might have
Given a
improved it.
$6 million budget. Yeah. No,
I'm gonna
I
say
don't.
4.5 million of that went to these like 7 explosions.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And Bert.
I can barely recommend it because you have to be of this style of movie anyway and be in the mood for it. It is the softest, limpest of recommendations, but it is there. Here's an issue. You don't want to turn the sound off and put my music to it because it has a banging soundtrack.
It does.
This needs to be a commentary movie for you and your friends. Put it on, make fun of it, don't pay attention to the plot, and enjoy.
Look, go up to a space station, hang out with some robots,
Yeah.
and watch all the cheesiest movies.
Yeah.
I'm going to write on Centaur Jack over here and just be like, yeah, if it's one that you have to have people with you to
Yep.
watch, you need to drink or any of your
Do
qualifications.
your caveats.
Yes. And it's just fun to be like, what the fuck is happening? I had fun watching with the 3 of you guys. 2 years ago when we did this, I had fun watching all 3 of them. It helps to have the present company together
Yep.
and have it's a stupid movie, but I had fun.
So yeah, I'm with Jack too. It's a soft recommend only because if you like Tremors movies, it's fun to watch. However, it's barely a movie. And
No, I think 3 just nailed it with community theater. I mean, it's community theater with the explosion budget.
Yeah.
I'm the kind of
Kirkin.
person who could watch this alone, but I think I'm the only person in this room. Like, I'm gonna watch the rest of these movies because I do own them.
I will
just
too.
haven't got around to it.
I just won't be alone.
I can definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
I might watch them alone and with people. That's me though. That's not a normal human. Most people listening are probably somewhat normal. So I would say get some friends, check it out.
Just in life.
But don't
get some
try to
friends.
sit and watch it like it's a movie. Talk to your friends and pay attention when stuff's going boom.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Now, 3CS, do you have any stuff that you would like to plug for the folks at home?
Right now, actually, no.
Catching bartending at Music Box.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Sorry. I bartend over at Music Box Lounge here in Tucson, Arizona. Also, right now, I'm just trying to plan a wedding. So
That's
yeah.
right.
that's kind of where.
Because you and your
Partner.
now fiance
Yeah.
got engaged at the Twin Peaks Hotel.
Yeah. So the Salish Lodge that was used to film the external shots or exterior shots for the Great Northern in Twin Peaks, I popped the question there.
That's a fan.
We had some, dinner over at the Double R Diner.
That's so awesome.
Did you have
Yeah.
cherry pie?
Oh yes.
Okay. That's all that, coffee?
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
2
good.
coffees.
Coffee, cherry
Yeah,
pie, you're
2.
good to go. Next week, Halloween Horrorfest continues. We'll be talking about Jaws 3 or Jaws 3D.
It's got my cocaine. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. That's 4.
That's 4. Yes.
That's Dennis Quaid.
Yes.
It's
a movie.
Lou Gossett Jr. Yeah,
Is he in 4?
He's in
or
3.
3?
He's in 3. He runs the
I
park.
don't know.
It's been so long since I've seen this one.
It hasn't been that long for me.
I did
I don't think I've ever seen it.
I can't wait.
Oh no, I didn't buy it. A friend of ours, a regular at the bar, got a box set at your
Christmas party.
Christmas party, your Blu-ray exchange, and I was very upset that Whitney didn't end up with it because I was at work during it, and he ended up giving it to me.
Nice.
Jaws 3 is available streaming right now as of recording on Netflix, and it's on Amazon and Apple to rent for $4, buy for $15, both on 4K. If you don't have Netflix, I would go for the rent if you want to watch it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, without spoiling recommendations.
I own it, but that doesn't mean you want to own it. And then, of course, you guys, we have our Patreon at patreon.com/worstpeople. We have 2 tiers. At the $3 tier, you get a newsletter, you get Han Took Shots first episodes early, ad-free, uncut, and you get a mental health episode. This month's mental health episode for Halloween Horrorfest is A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors. Which, as of today, when I looked it up, is now available, and we're recording a little early, but it's available on AMC Plus on Prime. But it's also, you can rent it for $4, buy it for $15 now on Amazon and Apple.
Okay.
I still, if you don't want to go buy the physical disc, it's a mental health movie, so it's not a spoiler recommendation. 15
It's on
might
our
be
Patreon.
15 might be worth it. It's really fun. We just recorded that episode yesterday. And of course, we have our Latchkey Vids. We're wrapping it up. We're at the penultimate episode, episode 10 of Cop Rock. No noose is good news. I'm very excited. We haven't even watched or recorded that yet.
No, we have not.
So we have no idea what's going on there. And we have our shop where you can buy t-shirts, hats, phone cases, stickers, and apparently shorts now.
Shop.badmoviesworstpeople.com.
Exactly. And we want to thank Theseus for being here.
Golf clap for Theseus.
Well, thank you. I'm also a patron,
He is.
You are.
That's true.
and I'm going to call my shot. We're going to watch Barbarella at some point.
He definitely commented on at least one Patreon post about that. We'll get
All
there.
right.
We'll get there.
Yeah. Like I say to Derek, make me.
I would like to thank Evasion for our opening and closing.
Yes, thank you guys for providing our music for free because they are an awesome band. You should check them out. Evasion, they're on all your music streaming services, or you can go to Bandcamp where they can actually make money from you.
Go to Bandcamp,
Because
guys.
that's not
Give
how
them your
streaming
money.
services work. Artists don't make money. So thank you guys for tuning in. I've been Derek.
I'm still married to him.
I'm Jack.
And I'm Theseus.
No Graboids, Shriekers, or their mutations were harmed in this production.
My head is up my ass for warmth.